Hello and welcome to Monster Girl Mondays, the show where you rank all of the girls from the Monster Girl Encyclopedia list on a big old tier list. I'm your host, Yakuma, the man, the little legend, the man, the myth, the moment, and with me, as always, my co-host, Ellen Horai. Introduce yourself.
That's me. Hello, hello. I'm Alan Hodai. I'm a webcomic artist. I like monster girls. Not really one for agriculture, I guess, but we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, Pink Girls. And with us for this episode, a guest and a dear friend of the show, Janie. Introduce yourself.
Hi. I don't know. I'm just some bitch. Um, Friend of the channel, you know.
Yeah,
And
she's she's been our good friend for a while, and she's quite freaky, which is why we thought it would be a great idea to invite her here, and
Yeah.
yeah,
it's gonna be
like
fun.
when it comes to like other people's opinions on the Monster Girls, we hear a lot of disagreements. But there's not many people are like into Monster Girls the same way me and Ellen are. But when it comes to the ones we're not into, like the Outlatch Nature, and then we're like, oh, that's like too far. You've
My
expressed interest
girl.
into those.
She's my number one, my ride or die. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm here for the discourse. I'm here for the disagreement.
Okay,
Things might get messy. We'll
nice.
see.
Yeah, that's why we wanted you on. Is like, yeah, it's like that's interesting. I want to hear all the different opinions.
Well,
Um, yeah,
what
Plant
are some
Girls.
plant girls that we know?
Uh, uh. I mean, this is like Plant Girls in like all different types. So there's gonna be like tree girls and like mushroom girls and like
Yeah.
all sorts of foliage.
I see.
Um, anything off the top of my
I've
head,
got
like anime
I've
wise?
got a little we've got so Dungeon Meshi has the dryads. Interspecies
Oh,
Reviewers has myconids, so little mushroom ladies. I remember there being like a humanoid plant in one of the Castlevania games. I never played it. I watched like a playthrough. Um, I think Poison Ivy is also kind of important. Not always, right? I think
Oh,
Yakuman, you're
oh
kind of the
yeah.
comics expert here, but she's occasionally plant, right?
she's like pretty much mostly green and like yeah, there's like vines growing out of her like skin and stuff and yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
she's
Yeah.
definitely think she qualifies.
she gets like closer and closer to being like a plant girl. Like the more like insane she gets, the more
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's cool.
We've got asparagus, I think, right? Plant.
Oh
A
yeah.
non-binary icon, Breath of Fire 2.
Yeah,
And
our person.
yeah, and I found this thing called Smut Peddler Presents My Monster Girlfriend. I was
Huh.
browsing through TV tropes, and I might have to pick up a copy. Apparently, it has a plant girl and many other kinds of girls.
Hmm.
Huh.
Interesting.
So what type of
Keep
what type
us
of
updated on that one. Yeah.
did you say it was like
It's
a
a
comic of some kind or?
Yeah, it's a comic anthology.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
man.
Yeah,
We might have to check that one out.
I'm kind of surprised it hasn't come up yet because I'm assuming it's got to be in a lot of like repositories, and I know that there are some people who've like looked up lists just to find them before, I think.
Yeah, I
Well
mean,
then.
yeah, no, it's never. I don't think that's ever shown up on like my feed or anything. Um, yeah, no, I don't think. It was like my monster girlfriend. You said monster girl girlfriend.
Yeah. Smut Peddler presents My Monster Girlfriend.
Smut Peddler.
Smut Peddler. Yeah.
Well, just by writing the word smut, Google already doesn't give me suggestions, so uh
They're trying to hide it from you.
yeah. The jerks.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's like a oh there's a big swamp lady in the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
It's like, yeah.
There's also my monster boyfriend, I think, but that is infinitely less interesting. So,
Yeah, I'm sure there's a monster boy Monday somewhere on YouTube. There are enemies. We're bitter rivals. We'll beat them on nationals. Don't worry.
Yeah, the dark freaks of narrative. So like I don't know, the normies, the normies of storytelling, something like
I feel
Yeah,
like we've had this
normies of
conversation before,
storytelling.
that.
unlike
Yeah,
the,
we
the
have.
evil freaks. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Think enough. That's enough prefix. There's enough. We can just jump in.
Yeah,
First
Yeah,
let's
go.
onto
look
the
at
main
some
show.
titties.
Alrune. Alron? I don't know.
Out on, out on,
Alrune.
Around.
Around?
up and down and all around.
Yeah.
Up and down and all around.
So, what do you think of this? First go.
This reminds me of how I believe in this Gaia Chu. This is a type of monster. And I think there's like one in the hub in the main town when you speak to her and she's like, I'm actually a dude.
Huh.
Just one of
Yeah.
those jokes that don't really age very well.
Yeah, I appreciate the little sap or sweet nectar, I guess,
Yeah.
coming from the
Yeah,
mon.
like,
So, yeah, I'll
there
be
you go.
honest. The main reason I wanted Plant Girls is I'm really hoping there's like a honeypot vor girl, and if
Oh
not, I
boy.
might Kenko Cross. I might riot against you.
I mean,
I
Kanker
don't
Cross gets
know.
like really specific in a bunch of different ones, and like when sometimes I feel like I don't think he's into it, but he makes one anyway, just for like
Yeah,
one succubi for
Yeah.
me,
for his
one for
besties.
you, yeah,
Yeah,
one kelpie for
but
you.
yeah, the nectar is kind of giving me hope that we might get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like kinda standing inside the nectar, which is cool. It's
yeah,
kinda very alluring, right?
yeah. There's definitely I definitely think there's gonna be quite a few like luring you in, like type plants, like with like nectar and like the smell, like a bee.
Yeah. She does look like she has ill intent, like
Most
her
definitely.
expression. Like it doesn't quite look mischievous or bratty in the way that a lot of the girls in Monster Gun Encyclopedia do. She looks like she's plotting.
Yeah,
She,
she's hiding something, definitely.
yeah,
And she's really happy about it.
Yeah, like the fact that we have like this big pink flower, and then there's like these thorns, like roots and stuff, is like, yeah, it definitely seems. I feel like we're probably gonna get to see this motif like incorporated like better in different girls, but like, yeah, this like pink flower nectar on top, and then like thorns and like danger at the bottom
Yeah.
yeah.
underneath it all.
She has like a lot of ivy around her, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, decent design.
Hopefully it doesn't. It's not like all scratchy or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, a poison ivy girl would like an actual poison ivy girl would suck.
That
Like I'm
might
not.
be. No, it
But
wouldn't
you
be
see,
fun. I
she
almost psyched
would.
myself into it.
She doesn't actually poison you. She just
Yeah.
like makes you like paralyzed and it hurts a lot. But
She makes your essence just so itchy and irritated, and you just have to get it out.
oh man, I wouldn't put it past Kenko Cross. Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
decent little design, I think.
Yeah. Like nothing too special, but
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a film called Autone apparently from 1928. It's the
A
first
perfume.
result on Google.
hmm,
No, a film,
Oh,
a
a film.
movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Is it about
Daughter of
sexy
Destiny.
plants?
No, it seems to just be a woman.
Oh, wait, I did just remember. I don't remember if she's a plant. Technically, there's a story about a plant girl, I think, Rappaccini's daughter, and I just really like it. It's a short story. People should go read it. That's about it.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Think we can move on to the reading.
Yeah.
Alrune? Yeah. Family Alrune. Type plant. Habitat? Forests. Nature? Lustful, aggressive. Diet? The essence of human men. The Alrune is a plant monster that dwells in the woods, assuming the shape of a beautiful woman and wreathed in massive petals. Alrunes rarely move, instead luring human men near with the scent of their honeyed musk. The source of the scent is a fluid called Alrune nectar. It functions as a powerful aphrodisiac and potency enhancer. When an Alrune's prey draws near, she reaches out with her creepers to ensnare the man and bring him within her petals. She then forces the man to drink deeply of her nectar, engages him in coitus, lapping up his semen with her flower-like labia. If she takes a liking to him, she keeps him permanently within the flower, as though he were a part of her, in constant copulation. Because the flower is filled with her nectar and the man is constantly immersed in it, his member remains engorged, his libido and potency never exhausting. When the weather begins to get cold, the Alrune closes her petals to take shelter in the spring. If she has a man, she gives him a reserve of nutrients so that he can survive and continue to reproduce fruitfully with her. In the shelter of her furled petals, they will spend the chill months copulating furiously. Alrune nectar not only serves as a food for men captured by Alrunes, it is also prized by other monsters, especially honeybees, who attack the Alrune frequently and feed primarily upon her nectar. The honeybee enters the Alrune flower and licks the nectar from within her floral sacs. The Alrune does not resist, as the lathing of her honeybee's mouth helps to mature the Alrune's nectar so that it gives off a cloying and more fragrant scent, which in turn makes it more effective in attracting human men. This perfume draws men towards its source, where the Alrune and the nectar-drenched honeybee lie in wait. The two monsters assault him, and all three parties become covered in sticky nectar as they mate with the sweet desperation.
So, yet again, we have
Okay.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, honeybees are actually, like a girl, which we'll talk about later. But
Okay.
yeah, even with that man not involved, they just,
Like,
yeah.
straight up oral. Let's go.
Yeah.
Going
Sounds
down.
good.
Like, I was so ready to be like, this is kind of nothing. But no, yeah.
Yeah, like I think if I saw this girl just by herself in the middle of the jungle, and she's like, "Hey, come have a little bit of my honey," I'd be like, I'm not sure if I trust you. I think I'm gonna stay clear, okay?
Oh, but it
But
stinks
if I
so
see this
good.
yeah, but if I see this girl and she's like actively making out with a bee girl, like all getting sticky with honey over them, and they're like, "Oh, come join us," and like, okay, just take off my
Yeah.
clothes and jump into it. Let's have a pool party.
And then you just spend like 3 months away from the winter, just like, just fucking in like,
Yeah. Like, I kind of like the winter. She, like, keeps you in. But then also, like, she feeds you nectar through a tube. That's kind of weird. I don't think it says a
Yeah.
tube, but
no.
it's not like she just produces it and you eat it. She, like, gives it to you in a way that feels, yeah, a reserve of nutrients. I don't know. Something about it feels
Yeah.
off.
She kind of just treats you as like a thing that she has around now.
I mean, when it comes to like I don't think I would mind skipping out on like all of winter to just like have sex and just like eat honey. I guess
Yeah.
honey nectar. I wouldn't mind that. Like, yeah, no, I have like the rest of the year to like do stuff. So fuck all the winter
Yeah.
stuff.
I guess, yeah, it's better than all of the ones that just keep you trapped with them forever.
Yeah. And this one it's basically like hibernating, except you're fucking all the time. I can be into it.
Yeah, no, decent little entry, I think.
Yeah.
The second image. Unfortunately, it's not one with the honeybee, but well,
Oh.
Yeah.
I do like bee girls.
Really missed out on it.
Yeah. This Alrune has captured a man. At least she has become a complete flower. At last she has
Alas.
become a complete flower with stamen, and pistil
Stamen.
working together,
Oh.
slipping one against the other as they bond in unending coitus. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of words in this episode that I'm just not going to be able to pronounce. It's going to be one of those.
Because Janiecox specialty is plants, as we saw the elf, right?
Yeah.
Was there was one where he mentioned like I think it was the werecatch actually. He mentioned a very specific
Oh,
plant.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he has some very obscure knowledge when it comes to
No.
plants, so.
Yeah. But I think that I don't remember if it's the stamen or the pistil. One of them is the flower's penis.
Yeah, those are the reproductive aspects.
Oh.
Yeah. Congratulations, Janiecox. You have technically drawn Futanari.
Yeah, even though he
Well-
said on the list, he said in his website, no Yuri, no Futa. And yet here we are.
Yeah.
Well, no, what it's saying is that she's become a complete flower because she's captured a man. So I think it's trying to say that, like, his dick is whichever one is
his
the
is
dick.
pistol.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Unfortunately,
God damn it. Well,
Good image though.
yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't invoke us quite the same feelings as the Scylla does, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess being wrapped in plant stuff is not as
No.
nice as big,
Yeah.
big juicy tentacles.
Like, those vines do not look particularly comfortable. Probably pretty coarse.
Yeah. Well, at least they don't have thorns.
Alright, I think we can move on.
Alright.
Mandragora.
Mandragora! Ah, she's cute.
She's really cute. I love her
Yeah.
little mandrake feet.
Yeah.
And like the
the
best
really,
expression
really-
ever.
Like a really, really
Yeah.
big hair.
Yeah, I love her expression. She looks so like surprised. It's a
Yeah.
very rare emotion to see in this book, really.
Oh yeah. Like
It's
you could
like showing yeah.
you could put her in like an actually good story, and I think she'd be a good addition. Like, this feels like
Yeah.
it could just be a character somewhere.
Well,
Honestly, yeah.
I always do say it's steal it media. So if you ever fucking have an idea for like a, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
please
cute.
put her in things.
Yeah, I believe in like way back when I was a teenager, I did have this idea for like a little plant girl to hang out in some of my stories. But I never really could figure out the place to quite put her. Maybe I should bring her to HARPY story at some point.
Ooh,
Yeah.
looking at this design
So-
more, it feels like. How do I put this? Like, there's a sort of the way that her feet are drawn, and like the way that her fingers have like all these like big leaves
Yeah.
and there's like things wrapping. It feels feels kind of like she's like can't like control her body or like her powers or something like that along those lines. There's like little thorns coming out her legs. It's like
Yeah, I can see that. And like, yeah,
yeah,
the vines definitely are like going around her a lot more.
almost like restricting her arms a little bit.
Yeah. So I can see that.
Yeah, because mandragoras are usually like things that they just stay like underground, and you can't pull them because if you pull them out of the ground, they'll scream and you die if you hear their scream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you need to like, I guess you need to restrain her in some way.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I like this design. It's very cute.
yeah. I do.
I
I do.
love the big flower in her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the shape language of her leaf flower hair is like
Right.
amazing. Really stands out.
Yeah. Yeah, not much else to say. Just
Yeah.
very, very cute. One, definitely a standout, I feel,
Yeah.
for Kenko Cross stuff.
I will say I don't think I'm going to love hearing about how much she fucks, but
Oh, yeah, that's
But
always
we
the
can-
tough part.
but you know, we can get to it, I guess.
Yeah. Uh, my turn to read, I guess.
Yeah.
Mandragora family, Mandragora type plant. Always trips me up a little bit because in Portuguese you say mandragora. So I have to readjust the pronunciation. Habitat, grasslands, forests. Nature timid. Diet, the essence of human man and the nutrients of the earth. I guess that's what the big roots are for. The mandragora is a plant monster with a root in the shape of a woman. Wait,
So,
okay. The root lies buried in the ground. Only the flower on the mandragora's head is visible above the surface. The petals exude a sweet scent to draw men near so that they will pull the mandragora up. Okay, so the plant is the flower is what you see usually. The rest of her is all root, I guess. Okay. Once a man approaches a mandragora, she lets out a cry shrill with magic. Her kin echoes through the man's head, forcing him to lose his reason so that he takes her immediately. Once he has penetrated her, the mandragora wraps her legs around his hips and extends roots from her body to bind him so that he cannot escape. Even after he regains his reason, she will not release him until seeds have been produced. If he refuses to trust, she uses her roots to pound him into her body. Scrolling. A mandragora's cry affects not only the man who pulls her up, but also any humans or monsters in the area. When approaching a mandragora habitat, one must beware of monsters that may become frenzied and violent in the wake. A mandragora's shriek. Okay. If there are other monsters near when a man pulls up a mandragora, they will investigate in search of an outlet for their licentious urges. A mandragora uses up almost all of her mana through her cry. Subsequent screams do not further impair a man's reason. Thus, after being pulled up, she is powerless. Mandragoras, being timid creatures by nature, they are unlikely to attack a man of her own initiative. The tips of the mandragora's roots are prized as ingredients for powerful magical formulas, such as potency potions and aphrodisiacs. Mandragoras are widely cultivated for such purposes, as the tips continue to grow as long as the mandragora's fed. I know another tip that continues to grow. Mandragoras grow underground as seedlings, their developing bodies fed by the nutrients of the earth. The development of their bodies stops when they are pulled up, thus early picking will yield a mandragora who is smaller in stature, as illustrated, whereas late pickings will yield a ripe and full body quite dissimilar to that picture. Okay.
oh.
All right.
Hmm.
So she can be hot.
Yeah.
Kenko Cross just didn't feel like drawing that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Second image already. Yeah, it's not.
It's also
Yeah.
He did
They
not. He did
they
not
had
draw.
the chance, yeah, to give us both, and he just said, "Fuck you," I guess.
yeah. Which is weird because usually when stuff like this happens, he does show like the chill versions.
He does,
I
yeah.
guess not
Like
today.
all of the elemental spirits, it was like, yeah, they have like a regular form and like a dark elemental form. And every single time he showed the dark elemental form, it's like, yeah, that's good. That's what you would imagine he would do. And this
Yeah.
one, he just like, yeah, just keep her a lolly, getting fucked by an
Uh.
Urkel.
Yeah, this lore is just not that interesting, I
Yeah.
feel. Like, it took the.
Oh, I really don't like the root tips bit because he doesn't describe like a way that you harvest those, and that's really I'm only thinking of uncomfortable things, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, that does lead into some pretty unsavory territory. Like, how does this work? Is it
Yeah.
like a dwarf fortress thing with like the mermaid bones, or they're just like keeping these creatures in a little
Yeah.
enclosure and removing them and just cutting out their legs and
Like,
selling
yeah,
them?
just like one extra sentence of like, oh yeah, and sometimes like parts of their feet fall off. That's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
And they like definitely like, yeah, shriek and cry because you know they're mandragores. So it's like only if you're like completely like, yeah, just like, yeah, this is like great. I want to fucking cut off her feet and sell it. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah, this
doesn't
is not
say that
good.
they don't feel pain,
No,
so.
Oh,
no, it
Hmm.
definitely seems like she feels
uh,
pain.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. I want you, I want you, like, you know, go full beach mode in this universe and stop all the illegal Mandragora
Mandragoras, yeah,
Yeah.
farms. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, it's definitely like it's not like I don't want this to exist in the universe, but I don't want what's gonna happen to the Mandragoras to exist in this universe.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
yeah,
They're too cute. Like the original monsters, like this hideous, terrible thing that screams and is like, whatever. But
Yeah,
this
this is
one
just a
is like,
cutie.
yeah.
um,
So
yeah.
there's
The
a
second
second image,
yeah,
which yeah, I guess we can show it our codes now.
yeah.
It may seem that the man is raping the Mandragora, but when she wraps her roots around his body, it is her direction that moves him deeper and deeper into her.
Oh yeah, so it is the man is raping the Mandragora.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it
it
is.
looks like it. But
It,
yeah,
yeah,
this is
that's how
definitely
they phrase
made
it.
for a sadist. Yeah. This is definitely the sadist fucking monster girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. Like, great design, and the lore
Hmm.
is like, don't like
Yeah,
it.
Not
yeah,
Don't
good
like
at
it.
that.
yeah, one of the few ones where it's like specifying like instead of her raping you, it's you raping her, and it's like, oh my god, that's oh shit.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to do that. No.
Yeah. And don't forget she
Can't bel
screams.
yeah,
Yeah, she
can't believe
does.
this
Thank you,
happened with
Kenko
like
Cross.
two separate guests. Fucking first the Tribbles and now this. Oh my days.
That's the risk you run when you come into this show, you know. It's like it's a gamble. It's like
Yeah.
what you're going to get. You're
I
gonna
I knew
get
the
the
risks coming
jackpot, or
in. Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of on me.
All right,
Uh,
we'll move on to Matango,
Matango,
Mushroom Girl.
Mushroom Girl. Oh,
I
not what I was
think I like.
expecting.
Yeah. this does not feel like Kiko Cross art. Am I crazy in saying that? Just like from the
Oh,
face and like
oh yeah, the face is a
I
little
don't
bit
know,
different.
right?
The
It
rest of it
doesn't.
definitely feels like
Yeah.
Kenko Cross, but
I guess it doesn't usually use this kind of color scheme. I guess.
It yeah, definitely not
It's,
what I was expecting to see.
yeah, like I
yeah,
certainly didn't expect her to be like two girls.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like
We
we're fans of Mushroom Girls.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was, I was expecting it's not a difficult thing to, it's difficult to ruin a Mushroom Girl, and I wouldn't say it's like ruined, but it is like
Yeah,
weird.
Whoa, okay.
It's just
probably
Yeah.
the
weird.
worst
Well,
mushroom girl design I've seen.
wait, okay. Like, I don't love it because big fan of the like dark kind of aesthetic that a lot of, mushroom girls have, like tired, messy, right? This one's like a lot, I don't know, brighter. I like the hair, honestly. Me personally, I'm a fan of those not vine, like root things going through her skin.
Yeah, it's like the
Veins, I
mushrooms like
guess.
growing. The same thing
Yeah.
we saw with the Mad Hatter, where it was like mushrooms like growing out of her and like all the veins and stuff, roots.
Yeah, like it's weird, but I think I like it.
Like, I think I'm gonna have an Amy Warhol moment here. I kind of wish they were more cluttered in any way, because it just looks so weird, especially because they don't seem to have nipples or pussy or
No,
Yeah,
anything really visible. Like, this looks like
that's
it's
fair.
just a mushroom gajinka, right? Like, this
it
feels like
Yeah.
if you eat a psychedelic mushroom, like you're in the middle of the forest, like lost and hungry. You eat like the first mushroom you see, and then you start tripping balls, and you look at the more mushrooms there in the corner, and suddenly they look like these. You're like, come, come, eat us. We're so
Yeah.
delicious.
Honestly, I could see myself biting her, definitely. Her skin is like mushroom colored. I do think you could just go through it.
you
She
know
might be edible. I don't know.
I'm not a fan of this like bottom part because it does feel like they are like growing out of the ground, and that's like, and that's kind of weird. Um, yeah, I'm just like not into that. But like if there was like a mushroom girl just like growing mushrooms and like they fall off, because I like mushrooms. Mushrooms are great. If it's just
Yeah.
like a little thing she does,
Yeah,
like, yeah, that'd be cool.
I think
Yeah.
also
if
me.
she didn't have that little furry bit, I would definitely want her to put on some pants.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
with it, I can maybe forgive, yeah, the complete lack of clothing and the Barbie features.
I think it'd be weird, but I also needs to be said, her like the main girl, like her right arm looks kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
I the
You
perspective
mean
there is
this
looks a
right?
little bit
This
weird.
right or our right?
Yeah, her right.
Her right.
Although the other one also looks a bit weird, but maybe it's on purpose because she's like growing out
Yeah.
or something. Real fucking Zune arm there, tiny.
Yeah. I don't know. This is just bizarre. It's really.
Yeah.
Yeah, very weird decision this one, but try to find out what her deal is, or their deal, I guess.
All right.
Dude.
Matango or Matango. Family Matango type fungus. Habitat, forests. Nature, mild. Diet, the nutrients of the earth and the essence of human men.
This zoomed in enough for
Yeah, that should be good.
cool.
The Matango is a mushroom monster that lives in damp, forested areas and assumes the shape of a woman. Matangos root themselves into the ground or on trees to absorb nutrients and are unable to move from their location. However, wood or soil-based nutrients are inadequate to keep up her vigor, so she often appears dreamy. A Matango periodically distributes spores from the gills of the mushrooms which grow upon her body. When a man inhales these spores, they plant themselves in his body and mature into large mushrooms that possess his thoughts. He is then overcome with a pleasant dreaminess and finds himself unable to think of anything but the Matango who distributed the spores. The mushrooms in his body then guide him to her so that they can copulate. Thusly, the Matango harvests semen from the man through sexual intercourse. When the Matango has obtained sufficient nutrition, she becomes active and copulates with greater force, releasing spores in greater quantities. After scrolling, the man has copulated with her for some time. His body becomes laden with mushrooms. Soon they sprout from his flesh, as they do from the Matango. In this way, he becomes a mushroom man, who can think of nothing but sex with the Matango. Matangos cannot reproduce by spores alone. For a new Matango to be born, the spores must be inhaled by a human woman. They then control her thoughts, heighten her passion, and cause her to attack a man to harvest semen. This encourages rapid development of the mushroom in her body, and soon she becomes a Matango herself. If one woman in a village inhales the spores of a Matango, it is likely that the rest of the village will be subsequently infected. Though it is thought that Matangos cannot move of their own volition, there have recently been sightings of Matangos that, after feeding deeply from men, took root in his body in order to move by his power. Witnesses report that the Matangos continue to copulate with him as he moves about. This is kind of insane.
Yeah.
This is nuts, yeah.
Wow.
First off, the Paris fucking spores. Where it's not the man, it's the mushroom.
Yeah, you kind of get like we already know from the Mad Hatter that they infect women and that's how they turn into mushroom girls. But even if you're a man, you become a mushroom man, like
Mushroom man, yeah.
Right?
the first monster boy.
And you have just mushrooms in your body. It's not like the spores just stay there and like go in your blood. You have mushrooms in you.
Yeah,
That's fucking
That's-
weird.
that's really unpleasant.
Because like I don't like my problem with like Mad Hatter was that like she was like fine, but like I don't like psychedelics. I don't like anything fucking my mind.
This is more your
This
speed?
is fucking with my mind, but also fucking with my body in like like this is like a schizophrenic's like worst nightmare. Like this is like fucking bugs under the skin, mushrooms under the skin, like ugh. This is not good. Ugh.
Yeah,
My God.
I would not want to have this experience in
Like,
any way, shape, or form.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of her rooting inside of me
Okay.
and like being connected to me in that way, flesh, like merging into flesh kind of. I think there's an appeal in the last bit. So far, this is 3 for 3 of the last paragraph, just completely flipping everything on its fucking head, it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, that is something that I see like specifically like more in like volume 1 than like most of the ones where like like for example in like the last episode there was like a water spirit and like the very last paragraph was about like her Like, it was all, like, normal and stuff, and then it's just like, yeah, and but she's also weak to verbal abuse, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck? It's good. Funny little last paragraph to have that, like,
Yeah.
changes, just perspective on it. And, like, yeah, I'm not sure, he sometimes does that in, like, Volume 2 and stuff, but, yeah, it's mostly in, like, Volume 1 he does that, and I do like that. I do like that writing technique he does.
Yeah. In this case, it like
Yeah,
It's just,
it
like,
depends
it's
on what you're
insult to
putting
injury.
there.
Yeah. It's like another,
yeah,
like,
like
okay. Another thing I
can you
don't want.
imagine like you live in Monster Girl Encyclopedia world and you're walking around, and then you just see a big massive mushroom man walking around fused with his mushroom wife, fucking her non-stop
Oh,
while they
yeah.
go to like the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's like oh yeah, that's Jeff, my neighbor. He's chill. Is he always like that? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, got into mushrooms a while back, and he hasn't been the same, but he chilled out a lot, you know.
What a fun guy.
What a fun
Hey.
guy. I hope we see more Mushroom Girls. One that really delivers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This
like,
one, this one's like
uh,
skin crawling.
it is. Now there is a
Alright.
second image.
This one
Oh.
is
Okay,
much
this
nicer.
second image is
Oh.
But I think
guess
this is
she's
this
like in,
the human woman,
yeah, she's in the process
corrupted.
of she got earthbounded.
Oh yeah, this is me. This human woman is in the early stages of transforming into a Matango. Her thoughts are already filled with the whisperings of Matango spore, and soon she will attack a man in order to fill herself with his sex. Okay. So now I think I see the vision a little bit more.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm still coming with the perspective of like, okay, now there's also whisperings. I'm not sure if that's literal whisperings, but I wouldn't put it past as like, okay, when
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're also fucking hearing the
Just-
mushrooms talk to you. Yeah, suck dick, suck dick.
Keeps
Yeah.
becoming even more of a schizophrenic nightmare.
Yeah, I guess for all the listeners who don't know me, Monster Girl Mondays has made me just decide I like transformation now. So
Huh.
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
didn't know
kind
what-
of my thing. Yeah, you didn't know.
I didn't
I've
know-
talked about that.
No. I know about it, but I didn't know it was
Yeah.
like us specifically.
No, yeah, it was literally listening to like the Atlik Naka and like a couple other ones and being like, oh no, I think I've come to a realization about myself.
See, this show changes people. It's incredible.
For the
We're doing
worse,
something
definitely.
important here.
But yeah, no. So yeah, no, like I had seen TF before, but like never really got it. But
I mean, when
You
like
know.
when you see like TF and stuff, is like the first thing that you would see is like fucking blueberryfication. You're like, that's a little bit out there.
no, it was mostly into objects.
Oh yeah, classic.
Yeah, all that
classic.
shit. Yeah.
Fucking Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like, oh yeah,
toilet.
this lady is a lamp now. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
But-
I never
but-
quite got that fetish. Or like, just here's what if your girl was a cube?
I mean,
Yeah.
I the way it's like been explained to me is that like, it's basically like, it's like the fear mixing with the sex, like just like your body being transformed into something that you just like you have like no control over. It's like you don't know how your life is gonna be like if you just like suddenly turn into like a chair. Like that's like both like humiliating and like terrifying as you know body horror stuff like, and that just sort of mixes the wires get crossed as like fear and sex, and it's just like yeah that's supposedly that's how it's been like explained. And that I can like understand that, but also it's like I do not like body horror like at all. It is I think it's cool, but it's also like just like terrifying and like I want nothing to do with it. I don't want it
love
for
body
me
horror.
or anyone around me. I don't want it.
That's been my shit for years. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like for me, I'm very specifically into like being something non-human. Not like a non-human person. I've always loved the idea of like non-human persons,
Oh yeah.
be it, robots, monsters, aliens, all that, right? So, particularly like I am not a big fan of just you're one person and you turn into another person, which I think Kenko Cross has done a couple times. What is it, the Dark Mage?
Oh
For as
no,
attractive as
no,
she was.
no, the dark
No?
mage is like you still yourself. It's like the
Yeah.
parasitic slime. That's like a slime that
No.
like goes into you and like changes your like all of
Oh
your
yeah,
organs
no.
are gone now. All of your brain is gone. It's just like the slime taken over
Oh no.
completely.
I consider the Dark Mage like a form of transformation because there's like gender transformation stuff out there. Is like a
Um.
specific variety of transformation fetish.
Oh
Um
yeah, like the Alp. Yeah.
yeah, or like bimbofication, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of stuff doesn't appeal to me, but like I do think that Kenko Cross has a bit of that in here, and those are always like the things that, yeah, the Alp, I guess, yeah. Like the idea of
Mm,
turning just from one person into another person is so boring. So, but like
sure.
I think looking at how attractive this lady is, like halfway through, I think I could be a mushroom. I think I could do it.
Well,
Well, well,
the dark mage was like, it's like there's like this idea with both the elf and the dark mage. It's basically like the monster mana in the world. If you just walk around with like enough sexual feelings, eventually you just gather it and like your body will just change. And the output was like if you have like enough, feelings of wanting to be a girl and like, you know, yeah, like orthogonal failure, I think is the term. Like eventually like you'll attract enough monster mana to just like turn into a girl.
I
And
forgot that Kenko
in
Cross
dark
talked about AGP versus HSTS. Anyways, continue. That was
yeah.
insane to me.
Yeah. Um yeah, and then like the dark mage is like you just like gain enough like if you were just a horny enough person and you just like you'll just yeah, you'll become a dark mage. It's still you, but it's like it's as Ellen
Okay.
had explained it into the episode it was like sex as magic like being the same thing as like this empowerment thing. Like that's I think what the like once you turn into a monster girl, you're not going to be turned into anything else. Like that's just your final form. And
Yeah.
in a world filled with boom, turn into a dark slime, boom, get turned into a giant spider, boom, get turned into a mushroom. This is the only one where you can look like mostly human and have badass fucking powers, where you can like
Yeah.
shift entire villages and like live in swamps and be cool and have huge titties.
Oh yeah. I understand the general appeal
Mm,
of I guess, yeah. But again, it's like doesn't scratch the itch, you know?
yeah, it's
sure.
not quite transformation, I guess.
No.
It's more like I guess ascension,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're just becoming yourself, but more powerful.
Is enlightenment transformation? We can
Oh man.
It's like a reverse bimbofication. Like have you seen
yeah.
that meme where it's like the bimbo and then she like picks up a book and like turns into like
Yeah.
the homely nerd girl, the fucking tailor worm. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, like that, like that. That's enlightenment.
Yeah,
uh,
I guess in that case, Janie will go to the Buddhist monastery to satisfy her urges.
Only if they turn me into like a snake or some shit. I don't want to be just some different chick.
Also, we would be remiss not to mention that I don't know if this will get covered by the nerd or not, but she is thinking of a penis that has little mushroom dots on it.
oh,
Yeah.
I hope that's just
Sounds like
imagination.
a
Yeah,
mushroom.
yeah. I hope that's not how a mushroom man's dick ends up looking like. Cause I don't want my dick
What?
having spots in it.
You don't want
Ugh.
spots on your dick?
No, I don't want spotted dick. No. All Alright, I think we've spent enough time in this one.
Yeah.
The Dryad.
Dryad, that's a Secret of Mana girl.
She sure is. Tree Girl.
You need her to beat the final boss. It's a pain in the ass. This design is not what I usually think of when I think of a Dryad.
No.
Yeah.
She looks very human in a way.
She's got.
She
her
looks like the
feet
elf.
Are like, yeah, she's just very generic. Fantasy woodland. Her feet are turning into wood. Or like the bottom of her legs. There's that, but outside of that, yeah, basically nothing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Here you go.
it's I guess maybe Kenko Cross didn't want to just make all of the plant girls like green girls. They're kind of like plant things sprouting over her, but she could have done a bit better than just a green-haired elf hanging to a tree with a very like bland green dress. Like what? This should have been the elf design, and the elf design should have been the Dryad in this case, because the
Yeah.
elf was actually wearing like plants and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This feels a lot more elf than the elf.
I don't fully agree that you could just swap them and it would be better, but like, I also do see what you mean. She is just an elf girl. I think a slightly better design than like
Yeah.
the base elf, but
It's also just
It's-
like not much of a design.
no. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not interesting. It doesn't like I can imagine one is going for where it's like, oh, it seems like a normal girl at first, but then like the more you look at it, the more you realize, like, oh, she is the tree. And it's like, oh fuck, which he, as we saw like the Mad Hatter and stuff, he does get good at that like later. But this
Yeah.
one, I don't know. I don't feel like. I don't think it's like as interesting as it like could be.
I guess to you know his defense and looking at some classic paintings of Dryad, and it seems like for the most part they are just naked women who live on trees.
Well,
So I guess it's sticking to the classic myth
yeah.
of the
I would hope at least that she's like thighs down, fully tree. You know?
Mm.
Would kind of be my hope. Or if you're gonna do something more interesting, go for it. But that's like the minimum amount that I expect to be put here, I feel like.
Yeah.
And we didn't meet it.
I think
I
the
feel it could be more tree.
the one thing I do like though is, going back on my point, it's like her crown, her like like twig crown, like that actually being a part of the tree as well. I do like that. That's what I'm talking about. It's like at first you look at it, it's like, oh, she's just like wearing her
Yeah.
nail thing on her head, Then you look at it, it's like, oh, it's like rooting back and it goes behind her and like connects to the tree. It's like, yeah, that's good. I like that. That's probably about this. I like the flowy green hair and I like that, but the rest of this
Yeah.
is just kind of can leave.
Like, it's still a generally appealing design. It's just.
Mm.
But yeah, I do appreciate the like little subtle touches.
Yeah.
It just needed like more of a centerpiece, I guess.
Yeah, she doesn't have a whole lot that stands out to her design.
No. Well, I'm just gonna read this one.
Yep.
Yeah. Dryad. Family, Dryad. Type plant. Habitat, forests, nature, mild, gentle, and passionate. Diet, the nutrients of the earth, and the essence of human men. The Dryad is a tree-dwelling elemental. Though strictly classified as a demi-elemental, Dryads are first born as monsters. For more on elementals, see episode 17.
How
A
timely.
Dryad spends... yeah. I didn't plan for this at all. But yeah, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. A Dryad spends her entire life in one tree, dying when it dies. Okay. That said, by sucking the essence of a man, she can keep her tree alive for thousands of years. Her abundant mana will protect them from fire and malignant diseases that sometimes sicken trees. Dryads are usually mild-tempered, though they are merciless to those who disturb their forests. They attack their enemies, restrain them with creepers that crawl from the ground, and fling them to any nearby monster who are starved for sex. Dryads are highly passionate in matters of love. They are set to seduce any man they fancy, trap him in their trees, and mate with him there, in a secret, house-like space carved into the heart of their wooden homes. It is said there, in thorough obscurity, that the manor enjoys sweet and ardent congress with the Dryad and the succulent wetness between her legs. After he has been trapped in the tree for some time, the man becomes part of it, unable to escape as the Dryad continues to love him, and, like his monstrous partner, unable to die until the tree withers. This may seem tragic to the human with little knowledge, but within the tree, the man never tires of the sweet, tender, and chthonic pleasure of making love to his dearest wife. Furthermore, Dryads often have local communities, where Dryads and their husbands can visit other Dryads in their trees. It is assumed that this unique tree society staves off feelings of isolation. Dryads grow considerably by imbibing. Is that supposed to be imbibing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Guess
imbibing the essence of men and come to exude a sugary, viscous resin from their skin. It is common for
Resin?
That one's resin, yeah.
resin. It is common for arthropodal monsters to come up to lap up the resin. From outside, it looks like they are only licking the tree, but in the world of the Dryad and the men who live within, an entirely different scene unfolds. The tree expands, embracing the new monster, and inviting her to join the other two in fierce three-way congress. As the tree of the Dryad grows, the space enlarges, and more monsters visit. The man often enjoys daily orgies with the Dryad and other monsters, until the Dryad is sticky and sodden with the release of her favorite feast, the resin of her man.
Okay, there's another heron
Okay,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Treehouse society, treehouse life,
Yeah.
pretty
Very
sick.
cool.
I significantly prefer that than being a mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, treehouse is
Yeah,
cool.
I do appreciate, yeah, that it's just like, yeah, and all the Dryads get together and they make a little neighborhood, and then I guess they all have orgies, but not with each other, just with whoever happens to be passing by.
Yeah, the other monster girls of the forest.
Yeah, it seems it will be mostly bug girls too, so you better be
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, I mean if it's the arachne, that's good. I wouldn't mind.
The spiders eat resin, like sap or stuff like that.
They probably could. I don't know.
I mean, I think
Those
I think it
spiders
was
eat sap.
established that they make their webs in the forest and stuff. So the very first base
Okay,
arachne.
Google AI is telling me that yes, some spiders do eat sap.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Very short
Yeah,
entry,
it's,
but it's
yeah, short
good.
Yeah.
and no second image.
I mean, I think
it's.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, just like the Lilum, I think like he just like doesn't want to draw a fucking harem orgy image. It's like too much work.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, this one's okay. I just kind of wanna know the specifics of being one with the tree. It's like it does say there's like a house-like space, so
Yeah.
I guess at
Yeah.
least it's like comfy. You're not just literally bound to a tree and stuck there having sex. But like, if I want to, can I go out, like hang out at least
I
around the tree?
Yeah,
Well,
Or...
I think
yeah,
I think
because you
I
can
think it's
go.
just yeah, just a tree society.
Yeah,
You're
because
just
you can
stuck in
go
tree
say hi to
society.
the other dryads and
And
their
the other husbands,
partners.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, this doesn't sound all bad in that case.
yeah,
Yeah, you just get a free house and a free wife and
yeah.
Orgies and friends in a similar boat.
yeah, just a good time.
Yeah. Seems kind of like the Bicorn where it's like I'm sort of in it not fully for her as like a person, which is sad. But you know, I think I could learn to love the Dryad.
Yeah, but she's at least better than the bicorn
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she doesn't have a big horse butt.
I don't know.
Mm.
I saw some pretty decent centaur art earlier today.
Oh.
Oh man,
Um, I'm still a big centaur lover.
I see. So you have two in that case. Petra and Janie, centaur lovers.
Hmm. Listen, if centaurs can be used as symbols of masculine vitality and sexuality for so long, I think that we should reclaim them and make hot women horse girls. I just think
Hmm.
that's a quality. That's what we got to do.
Well, fair enough. There seems to be a market for it, so
Yeah. Think we can probably move on to the last and final go, Volume 1.
yeah.
Kesaran Pasaran. What that's
Oh,
different.
she cute.
She's cute. I think I remember seeing her in Berserk.
Oh yeah, yeah, very
Yeah.
yeah, very Berserk sort of fairy design.
Is that like the that like that fairy that appears in like the flashback later on?
Yeah. I forget its name. Chich. Chich, because it's the sound that a rat makes. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, this is a very chich coded design. I like it.
okay.
yeah, very
Yes,
very adorable.
very adorable, very fluffy. Yeah, just playing around, hopping around, uh, just very happy and love these little fluffy balls. I wanna like bounce her on my hand, just
I I
bounce her
do
from one
have
hand
to
to the other.
I do have to kind of question. So there's the ribbons that are also attached to the balls. So like I don't know if that's
I feel
dust
like
or like pollen or
I've
what.
I feel like in this case like she's just kind of like she's I feel like she can like maybe control these maybe like maybe they're like a part of I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's just a small question, but I would like an answer.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kenko Cross, get back to me.
Mm.
No, I haven't. You've been
So,
responding to my texts.
oh. Yeah, I did tag him on Blue Sky when I posted my Halloween fan art, and he did not respond in any way.
Oh.
Bastard.
But it seems he barely uses Blue Sky. He does seem like the kind of Twitter bro.
He's a
You
Twitter
know,
Yeah.
just
guy,
lives on
definitely.
Twitter all day.
Oh God.
So here's a fun thing about the Kesaran Pasaran. I couldn't really find like a proper like Wikipedia entry for this thing. So instead I went to the second most trustworthy source on like, Japanese creatures, the Toho Wiki.
Oh, nice.
Of course.
The Kesaran Pasaran is a mysterious creature in Japanese folklore which has existed since the Edo period. It looks like a fluffy white ball who flies in the air. Its origins and characteristics are varied and have gone through the ages. It shares some similarities with angel hair in the West. Like, now I wonder if this is where it says here the Kadama are like this random, the other than fairies, they're like the closest thing to like random enemies that you have in
Oh yeah.
Toho, and they kind of became like this meme where they're like also called FOEs, and they have like a silly face and they fly all over the place. And I always thought they were just like some random thing, but apparently there are like this type of yokai.
Right.
Alright. You think,
Yeah,
you
if I can read this one. Not looking forward to seeing the lore of this one,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
uh, okay, Kasaran Pasaran. Family Mandragora type plant. A habitat wherever the wind takes them, the land of sprites. Nature cheerful, honest, and diet the essence of human man. Sure, you sure you can eat like something else? Can you eat like a big ol' hamburger? Wouldn't that look really cute?
No.
Uh,
Uh,
Unfortunately.
okay.
Oh.
The Kesaran Pasaran is a plant monster with a rather unique form and robed in white puffs. Kesaran Pasaran have extraordinarily light bodies, allowing them to drift through the air. The illustration shows one in its adult stage. Oh, great! In childhood, it appears merely as a small white puff. The uncanny sight of these puffs floating by has led people to call them the happiness-bringing Kesaran Pasaran, and believe that catching one will fetch happiness. However, the nickname belies the powerful and dangerous psychedelic effects the mature puffs have on humans. Oh,
God
it's the Yoshi Island
damn it.
thing. The touch fuzzy get dizzy.
huh. Huh.
I guess that's also based on this. Makes sense.
This is what this is. Yeah, this is an educational show, and that's how I like to see it. Hashtag. It's not hashtag comedy podcast. It's hashtag educational, and like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of discoveries.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Teachers in the audience, you're free to use this in your classes.
Yep. I don't know.
However, no?
I think it's
Yeah, go
more
ahead.
edutainment personally.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Like TQ with tennis. Yeah.
Yeah, where was I? Okay, yeah. It is said that inhaling a mature puff incites an intense, overwhelming haze of happiness. It has been speculated that the nickname was inspired by the immature Kesaran Pasaran, which has a weaker, merely mood-boosting psychedelic effect. When an adult Kesaran Pasaran spots a human man who tickles her fancy, she drifts down towards him, scattering powder derived from her puff into the air for him to breathe. Upon inhaling her psychedelic dust, a state of peace and joy descends. Not only does he not resist her as she advances on him, he often takes the initiative to mate with her, seeking yet greater happiness. She accepts his acquiescence and moves to copulate with him in order to replenish her nutrients and create new seeds. Some men are so carried away by the happy feeling that they mate with the Kesaran Pasaran using brutal force. But to pleasure a man in this way is a happy thing to Kesaran Pasaran, and so her smile does not fade. I hate this entry so much. Instead, it grows into a grin of ecstasy as the fiery pleasure ripping through her, and together they continue to copulate madly, engulfed in exhilaration. This mating process may result in seeds which the Kesaran Pasaran sends off into the air wrapped in some of her puff. Yeah. The seed floats gently from place to place until one day it matures fully into a humanoid form. A man who catches the puff before it matures, believing in the legend of the happiness bringing Kesaran Pasaran, will one day find that it has grown into a beautiful adult monster once seen only for his sex. Kesaran Pasaran are very rare, and few humans have witnessed them. It is speculated that they originated as a special kind of plant in the land of sprites that later drifted on the wind into the human world. Much of the happiness in the land of sprites can be attributed to the presence of these monsters.
God fucking damn it.
I mean,
The hell?
I think I have to I have to establish the elephant in the room, which is the second image.
Yeah.
The quote unquote
Like,
adult form.
The beautiful adult. Fuck.
that's
That is, I honestly, not enough Urkels can fix that. I'm not showing
no,
that.
that one, no.
Yeah.
I mean, use your
So-
imaginations. It's another fucking very cherubitous ass one. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
It
god.
it does not look good.
It's the fucking belly bulging that really just. Oh man, I can't. Okay,
Yeah.
no, fuck it.
So this feels like a Humpty Egg, where we just
Yes.
like throw the lore
Yeah.
away and
Yeah.
forget this
She's
ever
a cute
happened.
design.
Yeah, she's like a little full of buff, fluff ball, and she gives you happiness. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And nothing else ever happens.
Nope. She's adorable, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
think actually I might regret coming on here, but we're gonna see it through.
I'm sorry.
Look, we gotta get at least one wife tier that we all agree is the best shit ever.
There's so many of them in this. We've got to have at least one.
Yeah.
We still got
7
all
more.
of Volume 2.
Yeah, we still got 7
and
more.
the extra ones. I think we have a good shot, but it's not this one.
I just saw the word impaled.
Yeah, if you want to read the second image. We'll just move on to volume 2.
Yeah. The Kesaran Pasaran, perhaps as part of their nature as plants, come in a variety of sizes. Though they're generally small, their euphoric smiles never leave their faces, even when impaled on such a sizable phallus as pictured above.
What do you mean variety of sizes? That wasn't
Yeah,
brought
show
up at
the variety of
all
sizes.
anywhere.
Show like a really hot version.
Yeah.
that's
No,
like
they're all
one that
small.
looks like an
something.
adult.
I think it's like
They're
a variety.
generally small.
I think it's a variety of size, so it's like anywhere between like an inch tall to like a foot tall. I think
I
that's
guess.
yeah. It's It's also just like funny because like in universe, the person drawing that image, that illustration is like impaled on a sizable phallus as pictured above. It's like what are you? What are you? Why the fuck are you doing that? Why would I?
It's all just for documentation.
Yeah, it's
He's an
all
educator just
encyclopedic.
like you. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. Volume 2.
Yeah.
Save us, Volume 2. Save us.
Oh.
Okay.
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 Lily Uron.
Oh!
Is it just two of them?
Oh! This is the Yuri one? Because she's a lily?
Seems so.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. So, what was that about there being no Yuri in this Kenko Cross?
Yeah.
Yuri literally means lily. Here you have a big old lily with two girls fucking inside of it.
Have you considered that they're just doing it so that guys will like them? Actually,
Oh,
lesbians don't exist.
I don't know. The allegations are hard to beat, is all I say.
we're not lesbians. That's like literal like goopy like
Yeah.
nectar, is like, and they're like spreading it on each other.
We're straight. We're straight. Just say as we kiss each
Yeah.
other.
This is pretty good. This is a pretty good
It's
story.
Yeah,
good, yeah.
this is a good, palate cleanser.
Finally, some good fucking Yuri.
Yeah.
I like how the pink hair stands out amongst all the
Yeah,
green
it's
and white. It's
really
really
nice
good.
contrast.
Yeah.
I do like the
It's
texture of the nectar and how like goopy and slimy it is. It's
yeah, it does look like quite improved from Volume 1.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
really feels like it's like pouring out like
I also like the little, flower. I guess, wait, is that just going like over her shoulder onto her neck, or is that supposed to be like a necklace?
I think it's
I
going
think it's
over the
going
shoulder.
over her. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
All
it's
right.
like part of her like the color of her top, I guess. Because she is a plant girl. She's part of the plant. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess stuff is growing on her. Yeah, this is pretty good. I maybe I'm biased
No,
just a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Maybe
No, yeah,
I
this is good.
yeah, this everything works. I think even like the thigh
Yeah.
highs and like the arm gloves, like these incorporated incredibly. Like everything about even the actual plant pot is like a decent good. Everything about this is good. This is great.
yeah. Yeah, maybe my inner Sue Harpy story is surfacing and be like, Yuri! Yeah, but like just pretty solid design all in all, I think. And like the colors play well with each other, and it's simple but pretty effective, I think. Very well drawn in general.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kenko
There's
Cross.
no, yeah.
Thank you, Kekos. Thank God. Uh,
Uh, yeah,
yeah,
like there's no parts that look like they're hanging weirdly, like in some designs, or it
No.
doesn't look like things connect. This one, everything seems good.
true story. There was when I was like making all the episodes, like listing it. Originally, it actually was gonna end on like volume 1, and then like we'll do volume 2 and the extras like afterwards. Uh, yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad we're not ending it
It
because
would
I'm
have been
sorry.
a
Oh,
much
God.
sadder experience.
Uh, yeah, I realized how short the entries were, so I was like, okay, yeah, we can stick more in.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
yeah,
Shall I get going?
go for it. Go for
Yeah.
it.
All right. Lily Round. Family all around type plant. Uh, Habitat forests, nature lustful and lonely. Diet the nutrients of the earth and the essence of human men.
See, they're what is more lesbian than being lonely?
Real. The lily round is a mutation of the all round that sprouts two feminine bodies from one flower. Like all rounds, lily rounds rarely move from one place, instead drawing in their prey with the sweet perfume of their nectar. Perhaps because their bodies correspond to an ordinary flower's pistil and stamen, they copulate with one another constantly. Their lovemaking matures their nectar, so its allure, potency, enriching qualities, and sweetness are all richer than even those of our own. The lily round's power is such that men, women, and monsters too all find their minds melted into honey by its sweet fragrance. A man who catches a whiff will almost always find himself drawn inescapably between the two, caressing with within the petals, whereas a woman or a monster will slide her hand between her legs then and there. If no man is present, the two women form their own world within the flower. But despite the terms of pistil and stamen, both are intrinsically monstrous females. Ah. If a man should stumble between the petals where they make love, lured by the scent of their nectar, the two will slip about with ease and continue frolicking, but with one more body in the mix. Their routine congress serves several purposes. It develops their nectar, helps with seduction, and prepares them to welcome a man when he finds himself within their petals. Their flesh is drenched in heady nectar and the pleasure of daily coitus. Their skin is soft and yielding, its perfume entices the man's mouth to their flesh. When he does indeed put his body to theirs, the pleasure must surely be as sweet as honey. Though the two women within the blossom have independent thoughts and consciousnesses, their long history of union allows them to know the other's body and soul as their own, so each can see as plain as day how the other will tease the man next. 4 arms enwrapping him as 2 bodies press about his, 4 mounds of flesh freely shifting shape, 2 tongues dripping sweet nectar, 2 vaginas swallowing the man each in turn. A seamless rhythm surrounds him as they paint his whole body with pleasure and sticky fluid, wringing his semen forth. Once they know the taste of a man, they cling to him with a tenacity that verges on dependence. Therefore, their collective husband will remain within the petals like part of a lily round, bound in perpetual procreation with the two women, who cling to him with incessant need. Perhaps, owing to their recent mutation, Lilirounds are a somewhat unstable race. There are rare cases in which an individual is born with all the attributes of a Liliround, except the bloom contains only one body instead of 2. Such Lilirounds will lure human women into their petals to complete their form. The single monster soaks the woman in nectar and pleasure so that the human can become her counterpart. There are other, even rarer cases in which a Liliround is born with no women at all. The flower resolves this absence by capturing 2 human women so that they fornicate and become part of the lily round. Women who share an especially close relationship or are vying for the same man are preferred, while women who love different men are rejected and ejected from the flower. This is just, they get gay married.
They do.
Yeah.
Wow.
like there's something romantic of just tapping into a giant giant lily with the woman you love and just having a lot of really sticky sex.
This is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two women love different men. They get in, and the flower just like spits them out like patoo. And,
The fuck out of you.
How can he deny the Yuri allegations?
Yeah.
But they're
It is a
monsters.
bit, like
They need
yeah,
you, man.
No, but there's... It doesn't even say that, like... Does it say the women become monsters?
Yeah.
I guess I just
think
read
so,
it.
because they become like part of the flower, yeah.
Yeah, they become part of the flower. Man, it's weird.
Yeah,
But, like,
it
good.
unfortunately has the problem of being Monster Girl Encyclopedia, so it can just be the Yuri. Instead, they're just like, yeah, they're 2 women who have a lot of sex together, but eventually they do get a man
Yeah.
in there, which...
I mean,
They are doing it to
Yeah.
prepare themselves.
it's not like it's because it's like a big world, so there's probably plenty of cases where like no man ever stumbles upon them. As he's he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get myself a little root, and then he gets fucking taken by an arachne or a dryad, and it's like, yeah, well fuck, this is good enough. So I could imagine there's plenty of little runes that are just youring it up forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Again,
so.
I love the fact that it's like, yeah, they've just been with each other for so long. Their souls are basically connected now. Like that's
Mm.
marriage. They got gay married in this flower.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, like it is. There is something about the becoming so close to someone that you actually like it transcends the boundaries of of the individuals. It's a thought that is interesting. I'm not super sure like how I would feel if it was actually possible, but it's something I think about sometimes. Whenever I see a concept like this of like literally becoming one with the person you love.
Yeah. I mean, this one does specify like independent consciousness and thoughts, but I've definitely seen that idea like a lot. And it's always, yeah, really interesting whenever it's brought up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess in the case where you actually still stay as two different beings, but you're like, I guess, kind of a psychic link more than anything. That
Yeah.
as a, it is an interesting version of that.
Don't know if I would prefer this to the other rune with the honeybee. I guess we'll have to see how the honeybee
Yeah,
fares. I like bee girls quite a bit.
yeah, big girls are cool.
Yeah.
They're, I don't know.
They eventually get you down.
Yeah, bees are cool. Bugs are cool.
Bugs
I
are
just
cool.
think that one is like the Alaroon or Alaround is like just sex. You know,
Yeah.
this is something a bit more, and I fuck with that a bit more.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, as you were saying, like very like romantic ideas. There's a romanticism to it. There's a second image here with
Hmm.
a man having a gay old time with some gay old girls.
Uh-huh.
I know are cool.
Yeah. A man captured by Lily Round finds his new place between them, where he will be forever embraced by a pair of petals of flesh. I do like how they're holding hands while they stroke it
Yeah.
off.
yeah. We're stroking a cock in the gay way.
Hmm.
What if our fingertips touch tips on the
Yeah.
tip?
Yeah.
I like to imagine, yeah, they're not looking at the penis, they're just looking at each other's hands and getting like really aroused.
Oh yeah. Interesting concept for sure. I think this one might be an original of Kinko Cross, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine this actually being a thing anywhere else.
Yeah.
No. Well, I think we can.
So good job.
We'll move on to Battlemets.
Battlements.
That's cute.
Oh, she's like that fruit the that's like the logo of the wiki, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, kind.
I
There is
guess
a
she
very like
is.
love heart shape to it.
Yeah.
To all of this. Um.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah.
She's fluffy. Reminds me of a Pokemon. What was the name of the Pokemon?
Which one?
Whimsicott, I think.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, the little
Yeah.
tiny one with the big old floofy hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few. Back when that gen came out. I remember seeing quite a bit of porn of like a Jinka version of that. Usually look pretty hot. Turn that into a hot woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Very, like,
very cute.
very,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
sheep vibes.
Yeah, I get
Sheep
like
girl
sheep and
vibes.
like pumpkin almost. I guess maybe just because it's orange.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she's
Oh, I
got the
can see
little
it.
green on top too. But then yeah, her sleeves have like the little I don't know what you call those, but like right the things that connect to fruits and like top of
Stems?
oranges. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
The little yeah stem sleeves are really cute.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I like how they open up into the fluff. It's cool. I wonder what the orange stuff tastes like.
I think we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I think there's more
I have a
nectar.
Oh
high
man.
Eating,
suspicion. Yeah.
eat more nectar. Honey.
Yeah, I guess when it's presented like this, it just looks so much more slurpable.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. Trying to think of what it reminds me of. I don't know. There's like sort of like some cartoon of like a big orange like goop ball.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm thinking of Adventure Time, but I don't know. Something along those lines.
Yeah, this feels like something that would be in Adventure Time.
Not this girl though. No,
No.
No.
no. Unfortunately, if Adventure Time had girls like this, it would be a 10.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then I would be looking forward to see how Finn like blunders her.
Hmm.
uh, he's 14. It's okay. Well, oh, finally,
Yeah,
I do like the Hogue stem.
Yeah,
This,
like the
this is
little
cool. This
top.
is cool.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
cute. This is very
I
cute.
also
Cute
just
idea.
Cute.
yeah do need to point out she's got some nice thick eyebrows. Love it.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Love the big eyebrows.
Borrow Mets. Family Alaroon. Type plant. Habitat mountains and wastelands. Nature peaceful, lustful. Diet the nutrients of earth and the essence of human men. The Barometz is a strange plant monster that bears a fruit in the form of a sheep. This sheep-like beast, enrobed in a soft cotton coat, is surrounded by bouncy, gelatinous fruit pulp. The fruit serves to seduce human men for sex, which in turn nourishes the plant with essence, allowing it to reproduce seeds. During her mating season, the Barometz releases fears made of fluff light enough to be carried on the wind. Upon reaching a man, the bull's sugary fragrance and rich manner bursts forth, jolting him with the Barometz fragrance and magic. The Barometz secretes less nectar than the Alaroon, but these puffed balls let her carry her scent and manner to men across great distances. The man may not be immediately inflamed or anxious to head directly for the Barometz, but he does experience a deep longing for the scent ingrained in his psyche, which draws him steadily to its source. Once her honeyed smell tickles the man's nose, his member rises. His intense need for the Barometz makes him reach for her with little delay. Once she has lured him in, the Barometz absorbs the man into her pulp and sinks her lower body onto him, linking them together. She is capable of controlling the firmness of her fruit at will, so the man may slide through it with ease when she takes him in, but is afterwards trapped by its clinging grip. Even if he attempts to pull his hips away, the elasticity of the pulp will bounce him right back, in effect, plunging him into the Barometz. Even the slightest movement he makes causes the pulp to thrust his hips. If he moves violently, he will sling back with proportional force. The collision of their hips will make them both bounce so that they can crash into each other over again and again, forever. The man finds himself driving his hips up in spite of his own will, as overwhelming pleasure rushes through his conquered mind with each meeting of their hips. It is possible to harvest the exquisite cotton from the baromet's body. The fiber stays soft and buoyant forever and can be sealed quite easily in manner to keep a perpetually pristine condition without any of its own manner or scent leaking out. Barometer's cotton is often used as a medium for magic arts or material for magic items. Monsters sometimes infuse it with their own manner or scent and make their clothes or winter gear out of it to present to their men. The pulp of the barometers is also in high demand due to its exquisite sweetness, though the baromet's husbands are of one belief that things cannot capture the wonders of a baromet's body. To a certain extent, this may be attributed to the sexual sovereignty that holds them in thrall, but they also claim that licking a baromet's body, soft as a fruit from years spent soaking up the pulp's fluid, is plenty to bathe their mouths in dense sweetness. Apparently, the fluid secreted by the monster's bodies, combined with the fruit's dripping juices, forms then the finest of nectars. Thus, the baronet's husbands often lick them all over, even when they are not making love, seeking out every nook and cranny, sucking upon their mouths to sip their juice poured therein, wrapping their tongues with their lovers in rapturous kisses. The baronet's husband, wanton fool, praises the taste of the baronet's, but only a baronet's husband may lick her body or kiss her mouth. No one else will ever have the privilege of tasting her succulent body. Oh boy, volume 2 if there ever was one.
Yeah, it's very volume 2.
Ugh.
I will say the idea of getting inside her big like glob of nectar and then just have like bouncy jello sacks is pretty fun.
It is a funny
The
idea.
description of that texture is fun.
I kind of can't picture it in my mind. Like I was thinking of like weird like trampoline like funhouse sex. That's how I was like imagining in my head.
Yeah, I will say, so I don't know, the sheep thing reminded me, I saw this was in Dungeon Meshi,
Oh.
the Baramets, really weird idea. I guess it explains how Kenko Cross didn't come up with it on his own. But like, yeah, because this was a thing already. According to my awesome epic encyclopedia, it was said to taste like crab meat, apparently.
Huh. That's pretty good.
Like I was looking it up. It's like a plant that grows like a
sheep.
fucking sheep as its fruit. It's like
Weird as hell.
yeah, like
But yeah.
I mean, I know apparently Aristotle thought that sheep came from plants, but I don't think someone in Central Asia also had the same idea.
I like fruit. I like bouncing. And I like sheep.
I like licking. Licking is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the very cute
Yeah.
idea of like selling the wool and then like the monster girls make that as like gifts and clothes for the husbands. That's a cute idea. I always
I
like the
did say that.
you go.
Yeah, I did say that like you're bouncing and crashing into each other forever. I hope it's not like literally you're stuck in this forever.
I think when she's done, she lets you go. This doesn't feel like one of those that is just constant sex for all time.
Yeah. Usually those are like, kind of supernatural, like the Will o' the Wisp. That traps you in a cage forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. That is not literally, though you maybe. I mean, I don't think I would like it if I was like trapped just like in the orange,
Yeah.
But it seems by the second image that like the body's like out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does say that she can control like how firm it is. So she can make it get, more
Yeah.
sticky, keep you in there. I'm assuming, yeah, then she can take you out if she wants to. It's kind of up to her though.
Second
Yeah.
image.
Guess she's the one who wears the pants in the relationship.
I think I
The
did
very
I
goopy
did
pants.
I did get that vibe from that as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's like
She's the one
I
that
think
wears the pulp.
yeah, like I think like a very specifically like his mind is conquered by her. I think they was like somewhere along here. Can't find it. Whatever. Yeah, those use
Yeah.
specific phrases like he's the one conquered. The
Good for her,
Baromet's
Slay Queen.
yeah. The Barometer's bouncy pulp invigorates the rhythmic hip thrust of intercourse, causing it to take on an incredible violence, a contrast to the gentle attitude of the Barometers.
Incredible violence. There's not a vibe I took from that. Kinko Cross sees you like on one of those like gymnastic balls just bouncing around like, what incredible violence.
He does
Yeah,
have a way with words, doesn't he?
he just like it's like
Sure
he's at
does.
like a birthday party. There's a bounce house, and he gets on stuff, sees all the kids bouncing. He's like, "Oh, you violent kids these days! Calm
Yeah, maybe
down."
that's what happened. He went into a bouncy house and got the shit whacked out of him by some kids.
Get out of here, creepo! I was like,
Just got thrown on the walls.
He's just like sulking in the corner for like the rest of the party. It's like I'm gonna.
He's
I wanna be
bouncing
on
up
the
and down, but he's, not getting out of his little fetal position.
ground.
I mean, that's someone who has worked in an amusement park for a few months once. It is a pretty fearsome experience when you have to go in the bouncy castle to deal with some shitty kids.
Well, think we can move on to the next girl.
Yeah.
Tentacle.
Ooh.
Tentacle. She's just called Tentacle, huh?
Yeah, just tentacle.
Yeah.
Family tentacle.
Okay.
What do we think of
Jeez.
this
Ooh.
monstrous design?
I'm not even gonna try to look up this one on Google.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it might not
Tentacle
find too
anime.
much helpful.
Yeah.
I really appreciate how like her face is like pretty soft, cute, and then she just
Very-
has these fucking eyes all over her, just
Oh,
staring
yeah.
dead at you.
Yeah, it's like the head is the only thing that's like normal, cute anime moe.
Yeah.
And everything else, including like the flowers on her head, which we've like
This
seen
is-
throughout the episode, is like even that's like monstrous and just. And as you go down, it's like eyes and tentacles and like fucking like what I don't know what to describe these, but yeah, gross, it's gripping.
Healers.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
grippers. Yeah.
Grippers, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. This is amazing. Oh, and yeah, the way that her like arms, like they kind of look like she has a dress, almost like with the big poof, but no,
Yeah.
it's just these
Oh,
giant
yeah.
like tentacle flowers with like the petals going out to reveal all the she's so cool. I think I love her.
Yeah, this is
Ooh,
awesome.
nice.
This is
Yeah,
really awesome.
actually,
Go on.
she's so cool.
Yeah, she looks, she looks like she could do a lot of things. Lots of bits that could, like wriggle around you. Lots of potential.
Yeah. I feel like I know how both of you seem to be about like toxins and poisons and paralyzing agents. Not a big fan, it sounds like.
No,
But if
not
these
particularly.
were like kind of like jellyfish stingers, I think that'd be pretty nice.
Mm,
No,
I
getting
think
stung
I
it'd
by
be
a
don't
pretty
jellyfish
good.
can
think
fucking
so.
sucks.
Yeah, that was actually a
Yeah,
big fear of mine
yeah.
whenever we went to the pit.
But what if instead of like stinging, it used Momono mana to
Oh
pleasure
yeah.
you stingingly?
Hmm.
Have you considered that? That
Well,
it wouldn't hurt actually, and it would just be nice?
okay. Yeah, I guess if it just makes you feel good, I guess I can't really complain.
I mean, the way I'm thinking about this, particularly like these, like her hand, which is like just with the mass of tentacles. It's like, in the one hand, it's like tongues, and I think I can get behind like a woman with a fuck ton of tongues. I think I could get behind that. But
Okay.
there's also a part of me that's like slugs. In which case, I am like
Yeah.
horribly disturbed, and I want nothing to do with
Yeah.
it. I do not like
Oh
slugs.
shit.
I hate slugs. God.
Okay,
Uh,
wait, the Yakuman. Would you French her like hands? Would you just go mouth in, start moving your tongue around and hoping something gets inside?
hmm. It's a little weird. I
I'd
don't know. I don't.
I'd be up for it as long as she didn't feel like, because if she wanted to kiss normally, I'd still kiss her normally, but
Yeah.
like if she liked it the same way, then I guess I'd do it.
Mm. Yeah, because like there's something about like tongue kisses that are like amazingly hot, and I feel like if it's like her like massive like tentacles like licking me all over and stuff, like caressing my face and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, making out with it. Yeah, I think I could. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
Ellen?
Uh, hmm. Yeah, like while you were talking, I was like imagining how that would feel, and I guess it can make it hot. It's like how there's something a little erotic about sucking fingers.
Mm.
Which I'm not super into, but like that it could be interesting to just like grab one of her tentacles and look her in the eye, and then French kiss the tentacle.
I would not be able to see her. My face would be too deep inside of it.
Oh, yeah, if you're shoving your head in there, then I guess it's a different story. Maybe Fanta. I'd be willing to try, I guess.
I'm imagining it's like a Resident Evil game, and like this part is like coming out of the ceiling, and you get like dragged up, and it's like this go up here.
Oh, that would be a nice surprise
Yeah.
for once. Yeah, if in the room with all the spiders, like it drops down and it's like a hot spider girl, then it would be a lot less bad.
It would be a better game, wouldn't it?
Well, shall we find out what the tentacle does?
Please.
Sure thing.
Tentacle, family tentacle, type plant. Okay, so family tentacle, sure. Habitat, the monster realm, forest of tentacles. Nature, mild, honest, and timid. And diet, the essence of human man. Tentacles are plant monsters with countless slippery limbs. Originally, they were not a monster, but a bizarre plant known as the tentacle plant, a species native to the monster realm. After accumulating mana, the plant envied the frolics of monsters and men so much that it too became a monster. Before becoming monsters, tentacles were the intelligent control towers of the tentacle plants. As a result, tentacle monsters can communicate with and manipulate tentacle plants. Much like their floral predecessor, they can grant their prey pleasure while sipping their mana and also have an instinctual knowledge of the human body's erotic sensitivities. All of a tentacle's body of the tentacle's bodily fluids function as aphrodisiacs that heighten sensitivity and promote desire. Surprisingly, despite their psychological talents granting pleasure and extracting essence, tentacles have remarkably amiable and mild dispositions. This may be because tentacle plants specialize in assaulting women, a focus that has made tentacle monsters easily intimidated by men. Yeah, we got more Yuri, let's go! A tentacle may hesitate to snatch and ravish a man she finds attractive. Scrolling. But despite her misgivings, she inches her tentacles towards the man she longs for to make him hers. Perhaps it is simply the nature of her limbs, but whatever her reason, the monster's tentacles coil around him the moment they touch him. His face then wrenches in pleasure. Arousal jolts through her at the sight of his expression, as the pleasure of her prey is a bliss above all else. She rides him until his body and soul are a sleek mass of mucus. Her extendable, many-shaped tentacles wreathe around his body. Some of her tentacles have oral cavities. When one of these mouths, or the depths of her feminine body, swallows up the man's member, mind-blanking ecstasy ravages him, and essence spills from his body. It can be inferred that, due to her instincts, a tentacle monster experiences an unimaginable rapture and satisfaction upon seeing the dumbfounded pleasure she has granted. However, the tentacle still finds herself unsatisfied. The desire to drown her husband in her delightful presence seats within her. No longer content with just a brief sip of essence, she clenches herself around his arms and legs, so he cannot remove his member from her many orifices. She wrings his essence forward too many times to count. Her desire to be close is constant, reminiscent of her amiable disposition, for even when she is not engaged in intercourse, she clutches her man with her tentacles, a needy or perhaps parasitic creature. Though tentacles only love men, it is not uncommon for one to see a woman and think she would be far more beautiful if she looked like she were enjoying herself, and before the tentacle knows it, begins to glide her arms over the woman. Her tentacular instincts ignite, and before long, her pleasure inflames other monsters in the vicinity, which leads to the creation of more monster couples. Sometimes the tentacle's delight is so out of control that she drenches the woman in pleasure and turns her into a monster. Though such occurrence may be completely natural, the shy tentacle nonetheless feels quite embarrassed. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's peak, I think. It's like she Princess Tutu'd. She's stuck. She was just a tentacle that wanted to be a person so bad that she did it, and now all that she cares about is seeing you happy and pleasured by her. Not like all that she cares about, but like right.
Yeah, now you put it in like Ahuru. I'm like, yeah.
It did stick out how she's like, yeah, it's not that the monster man made her into a monster. She wanted to be a monster, and she became one. Good for her.
Yeah. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. It is very volume 2, yeah. But it has some cool ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a lot to digest fully. Still trying to like think of my feelings on it.
I think the thing that I really want to ask is, and Kenko Cross wrote this,
Mm-hmm.
was he thinking of getting the tentacles up his butt? Is that what we're going for with this one? Is this the pegging one?
I think it kind of has.
Well, the Akaname, right? She like licks you all over. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably implied she also like eats your ass as a man.
Yeah.
So this is probably
Yeah.
similar. Yeah.
Just based.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it is based actually.
think the core appeal is supposed to be like restriction, but that's so boring.
Yeah, it's like there's
So,
some passages here that
yeah.
like his face then wrenches in
Yeah,
pleasure.
wretches and pleasure is it is
She
wrenches.
rides him
Okay.
into his body and so are his sleek mass of mucus. It's like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the idea. It's like have you ever read a tentacle doujin and you were like, the girl's cute, but that tentacle, like it's strange for me.
uh. Yeah, the hero like saving the girl from like the tentacle monsters. Like, oh, thank you, hero. And then he just like fucking starts making out with the tentacle and stuff.
Yeah.
Thinking of her.
Dumps her. It's like, hey, I didn't come here for you. Get out of here, bitch. Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure.
There's a second image. Yet more Yuri threesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna take so many articles.
It sure
I'm
is.
not sure.
I mean, I'd like to show this to people. People deserve to see this.
Right, it's
But
a
this
good
is-
picture.
It's
But-
gonna take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 articles at
If you
least.
put a pretty big one at the bottom, it could cover
Right.
both pussies and the dick.
And
Oh,
then you
yeah.
could just have 3, because one of the nipples is kind of covering the other one already.
Yeah.
Oh, I do really like how it like unzips or opens whatever that is that she has
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah. It's like
Right?
it's like a mouth at the same time. Yeah.
And
That's
also you can
cool.
tell that there's just like tentacles all on the inside too, or like those gripper
Yeah.
things we were
Yeah.
talking about.
It's like one of those living clubs kind
Yeah.
of situation.
The eyes are also just like very silly. They're like googly eyes, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're funny. Well, the text. Perhaps owing to their origins as tentacle plants, tentacles sometimes get carried away in their meddling. Here, a tentacle offers a man a woman fully prepared for his entry.
Oh yeah, she's also like a wing woman. She gets you laid.
Yeah.
I do, like how it's not that they like women, they don't like women. It's just it wouldn't be she
Yeah.
looks so pretty and awesome if she was like if she was sexually pleased right now. Like I just think she'd look so good and hot if that was happening, but I don't like her.
It's the Taylor from Worm school of being straight, of just like, I'm straight, but wow, that girl's boobs are really big and I can't stop staring at them.
Think we can move on to the last and final goal of Volume 2.
Ooh.
Page 64. Flow kelp.
Oh,
Oh, she's
she's
pretty.
nice. Yeah,
Oh, she's so pretty. I like it. She's so
I
wavy.
really like the colors too, like the dark blues and greenish blues, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really, really good shape of this. I, I like the seaweed ears. That's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Kenko Cross are seriously going to make me fuck kelp. Really? I guess I'm not necessarily complaining, but didn't have this in my bingo card for today.
Yeah. Are those supposed to be boots or like kelp coming from the ground? Those are
Yeah, I think her.
boots, right?
It, I don't think they're boot. I think her like. Yeah, her like lower legs just sort of
Okay.
like kelp. They sort of like come and mold
Okay.
into legs, thighs. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's an odd design, but it like works. Like it's
Yeah.
like you look at her and you kind of like don't know where she stops and where kelp begins, but it's good.
Yeah.
I think I am learning that I really like ghostly kind of gloomy girls like this. Because this one immediately stood out to me
Yeah.
like holy shit, she's like really, really cute and pretty and alluring. I don't know, I like this one.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Kraken, where it's like it just like speaks for itself. Like it's not like there's like a fuck ton
Yeah,
going on to really like describe and explain. It's yeah, just like look at it, man. That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do wanna know what's that yellow thing on her
Right.
neck.
I noticed that too.
Is it like a some kind
Like
of
a necklace,
like
a
it could be or it
pendant.
could be like a magic core or something.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not
It's
sure.
a coin toss on whether or not Kinko Cross will talk about that.
Yeah, yeah, good green girl.
Once
Nice.
again, Ellen gets dragged to the bottom of the ocean. Sorry.
All right. Are we good to
Yeah, I
get
think so.
reading? All
Yep.
right. Low kelp. Family Mandragora type plant. Habitat the ocean. Nature peaceful, gloomy. Diet sunlight through photosynthesis. And the essence of human men.
No, she's like the first plant girl who does photosynthesis.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
yeah, it's like
also
the
not.
nutrients of Earth mostly.
She's like the furthest from the sun, too.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, yeah.
Oh no, she's
The flow
hungry.
the flow kelp is a plant monster that grows leafy blades all over its body like seaweed. Flow kelps have quiet temperaments, as one would expect judging by their appearance, and exude a dark, damp aura. They can usually be found lying motionless on the ocean floor with their blades billowing in the water. Once in a while, however, a current will lift a flow kelp. When this happens, she allows herself to drift through the sea until she is cast onto shore by the waves or hauled onto land in a fisherman's nets. Because flow kelps rarely move, one might assume that they are tame monsters. However, when a flow kelp nears a human man, she throws herself upon him with abrupt aggression and entangles his whole body in her blades, which have a unique stickiness that make extracting oneself very difficult. The flow kelp moves close to her prey and makes sticky love to him. The secretions of her mouth and vagina are as adhesive as her blades. Once she has her mouth over a man's penis, it envelops him inescapably. Each time she moves her hips, pleasure prods him with a dull, gummy sound, and he releases his essence. No, and he releases
Its essence.
his essence?
Yeah.
Yeah, she engulfs it deep within her. This,
Okay,
however,
just have to
yeah,
just stop for a moment to
yeah,
consider what the fuck is a gummy
it's like
sound?
probably like a
Yeah,
or
like a
something.
squishy kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't want to pull apart because it's stuck, you know?
I see. Just such a funny
Yeah.
word to use there. Anyways, carry
All
on.
right. This, however, is but a small illustration of the way she clings to her new husband, body and soul.
Oh my
Even in
god.
daily life, she wraps her blades about him constantly, bringing their bodies as close together as possible. She closes the distance between them as if putting roots down, and many husbands end up living their lives with the Flokelp ever in their arms or on their backs. Though Flokelps are not particularly vocal about their feelings, they are quite needy for attention. A Flokelp will stare at her husband with dark eyes always wet with lust for him. If he ignores this for long, the Flokelp is likely to hang on to him while rubbing her body against his over and over again, begging him for sex with squelching sounds. Flokelp's bodies expand upon absorbing moisture. Their blades, breasts, buttocks, and other regions all swell into a voluptuous form. Taking on more moisture also increases the quantity of liquid Flokelps secrete. They work vigorously to expel this fluid by kissing their husbands. The excess secretion also drips incessantly from their genitals in a display of sexual hunger. Their juices become stickier too, making it nigh impossible to escape a Flokelp's embrace. If one is in the ocean and caught by a Flokelp in such a state, the chance of averting a sexual encounter is non existent. On the other hand, when Flokelps dry out, the lack of moisture shrinks not only their blades, but their whole bodies too, making them slighter in stature. They work intently to restore their moisture by slurping their husband's saliva through kissing and by squeezing essence from his penis to wet their bodies. Because their vaginas have also become smaller and tighter, they are likely to wring essence from a penis in a surprisingly short amount of time. Flokelp's blades are known for their fragrance, which produce an elegant broth, the taste of which has captivated the palates of the most prominent gourmets. Naturally, the savory blades captivate the Flokelp's husbands as well. The men lose themselves, licking the Flokelps all over, often sucking flavor directly from their blades. However, sucking on them too much may cause one's saliva and semen to become unusually sticky. Upon mixing with a Flokelp saliva and lubricant, a particularly persistent union may ensue.
Okay, thank you, Kenko Cross.
Thank you, Kenko Cross.
You have made my ideal woman.
Oh, fuck.
She's made of kelp, and I love her.
Fuck.
I want her by my side forever.
Understandable, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I get this. I get. I like the whole. Yeah, the kissing and the clinginess and like the
Yeah.
more the more of like liquid she has in her, I suppose. Like she becomes like more voluptuous, and like if she dries out, she becomes like yeah, yeah, like more petite, but like she's still like gloomy and
Yeah.
like yeah, it's good, it's good. I like
I
this.
This one does not speak to me at all. Personally, like
Hmm.
I understand all of the appeals that you're saying, but just on a personal level, like I don't know if I get it. The sticky thing, the moisture making you bigger, I don't fully get it. I like some of
It's
the
awesome.
like moistness, making sloppy makeout sesh. I do appreciate a nice, good
Mm-mm.
sloppy toppy, but not for me, really.
Hmm. I think it's just like it's a combination of a lot of things I like. The clinginess, the like replenishing her moisture by kissing, and like it it just feels like a really really good
Yeah.
experience. Just as a lonely fail girl, just having someone who really clings to me all the time, and like it's very very attractive, and her whole like kind of gloomy, kind of like aloof vibe of I can imagine her like drifting through the sea, and she just looks at me and then immediately just pounces on me, and it's like when I look in her eye, I know that yeah, I get it, girl. We'll be together.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. And I
Uh,
guess I didn't.
it,
Oh, you keep going.
I'm just gonna say that yeah, like it writes itself in my head, just like this wonderful fantasy.
Oh yeah, this was a thought I had a bit ago, where so a great Monster Girl Encyclopedia entry is one that makes you like think up a whole bunch of new things that are compliant with what exists.
Yeah,
A
pretty much,
bad
yeah.
one, yeah, a bad one makes you think up, new things, but it's not compliant. And I think just all of the worst ones are just genuinely what the fuck was he cooking? Like
Yeah,
the bad
like
ones produce ideas, but like the fucking like lava golem, like what was the idea here, right?
yeah,
So like
that's like
that's kind of my rubric for what makes the best, worst, and just kind of like decent ones.
pretty
Yeah, that
much,
makes a lot
yeah.
of sense.
Like when we like the parasitic slime was probably like the first one where it was like truly like, well, I don't want this to exist at all in like the universe, and I
Yeah.
don't want
Yeah.
this to happen to like anyone around me. And then like it's like yeah, like when I think about like the wife tears, it's like they're smiling ear to ear, like imagining my life with this girl. It's like it's it's because obviously it's only like a page of writing. There's only so much you can like really put in, but like just by creating like enough of like the good ideas and like getting like the right feelings across, it really yeah
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah
I can see why this is a great MGE entry.
mm,
It just also doesn't do much for me. I do appreciate the I hadn't really thought of the like replenishing her with your saliva bit. Like the fact that like you can give her something like that makes her return to a state, of being big and all nice. Like, yeah, romantically, not just physically, but like kind of metaphysically. I can
yeah
appreciate
it's
that.
yeah it's
Yeah.
like there is like a meta yeah it's like a metaphor, like your own by like giving her your company and like attention and like spending time, it like replenishes her literally and like figuratively, like
Yeah.
emotionally.
I wasn't looking at it from the
Yeah.
figurative angle, I don't think. So I was just
Yeah.
really confused.
Yeah. Congratulations, Kenko Cross. You did make me want
Yeah.
to fuck help. Not many people can say that.
All right, should we
Yeah.
image?
Second image that
Yeah.
requires no arcos.
The image above depicts the same flow kelp. On the left, she is swelled with moisture. On the right, she is shrunk from lack of it. In either case, however, she is likely to aggressively press a man for sex. She's gonna do it either way.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I welcome either way.
Yeah. Well, that's it for volume 2. How long have we been going? 2 hours 17.
Going
You both feeling to? I mean, it's like 3 more girls left, and then a tier list.
I'm
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Okay, cool.
3 more.
So it's in the chat as always. So you can like
Oh.
zoom in and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this one's
You,
gonna require
Yeah, I
Urkos
don't.
even for
Oh,
the normal
I believe
picture.
so, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about this earlier, the Myconid. Myconid. Myconid.
Iconid.
I
What?
believe a mushroom. Yeah, mushroom. Mushroom. Hang on,
I
this mushroom.
I like her more than the base mushroom.
Yeah,
I like.
She's still not wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
The At least
I.
the design is more
It looks
interesting.
like she has like kind of a film on top of her, because you can see like she has feet beneath the little mushroomy bits down there. So
Yeah.
I think she has like this might be like a bodysuit almost.
yeah, you
And
can
you can
see
see
like
like around the neck too. Yeah.
yeah, you can see like the between the breasts. It seems like there's like yeah, like a skin tight thing like connecting. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
true.
there's
Like
like a line here.
between her breasts, there's like
Yeah.
a kind of a tissue.
Between her legs there's that weird ring.
I think that's just pussy juice.
Yeah? No.
Might be. Might be.
That's like some I think that's like some weird myconid growth.
I see.
Her hands are really
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. Their hands are very
The
cool.
hands in the mushroom hat are cool.
Yeah.
I
Like it's just that like okay, I don't mind a girl that walks around naked. I
No.
think it's pretty hot. But also you have to consider clothes can make it, clothes is how you design a character, you know.
Yeah, it's like the
At
yeah.
least a pretty prominent
yeah, it's
element
like
and
the personality, right? Like if she looks like somebody that would like walk around naked, it's like okay, like well, why? Why is she gonna walk around naked? Like if she's like confident in her like sex appeal, and it's like you can't do anything about it, then it's like okay, yeah, okay, I can like it's. But if it's like the expression on her she has is like a very like mindless, like dull, like there's like almost like possessed and like hypnotized almost. And so like her walking around naked, it doesn't really do anything for me, and I don't think
Yeah.
yeah I don't like that sort of expression. Like it's not like attractive to me.
yeah. Like like looking at just the head, it's almost like a patchouli knowledge kind of looking girl. Which kind of
Yeah,
just makes me
Yeah.
think like yeah, this doesn't look like the kind of girl that would just walk around on the nude.
Yeah.
Give her big like puffy pajamas like the her sleeves, you know.
yeah,
That's
That would look adorable.
that's the thing. I feel like her having those kind of like sleeves and the little like foot poof, I guess, kind of gives like the idea of clothes and like the silhouette of clothes. But then you
yeah,
get to her chest and legs, and yeah, it is just could use a lot more.
Yeah. I guess maybe the idea is that you're just meeting this girl in the wild and you know she doesn't wear anything because she's a plant. But the other plant girls have at least a little bit going for them, you know. Like, even if not necessarily clothes, at least like you know plant growths
yeah.
that
Because like
you know
they're
kind of
they're
cover their
yeah
bodies.
they're in like a giant plant, so that you can imagine like the petals would just close up and yeah now they're covered,
Yeah.
protected.
Yeah. I'm a bit mixed on this design,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah,
I
some
mean,
really cool
You guys are
elements, but
gonna
like yeah.
yeah.
does also need to be said, I wish she was more mature, a bit bigger, and that
Yeah.
her boobs didn't look like that, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Bit
boobs do look a
torpedo-y.
bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, he seemed to have gone into torpedo tits in this, these most recent years.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not that before. It's kind of funny.
Alright. Well, I think this is the last Mushroom Girl, so I'm a little bit disappointed by the overall mushroom representation. But that's
Yeah.
fine.
Not a great show.
The Mad Hatter is like a really cool design though. But
Yeah, the Mad Hatter is pretty good.
yeah.
It's kind of weird that the best mushroom girl overall, I guess, is the one from Ramona that we did that one time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, she's better. She's better than this. Well, I'm gonna read the beginning. Miko Nid. Matango family, plant type, habitat forests, caves, disposition gentle, diet human, men's semen. Almost said essence.
There's just straight up semen, huh?
Oh,
Yeah. A petite mushroom monster that lives in damp places. They're also called walking mushrooms. While the original race of Matango doesn't move very much from their spot, the distinguishing trait of myconids. I keep saying noids.
Myconids, I think.
I have this fucking educational noids. No, myconids.
You gotta avoid the noid.
Noid. I have not gone for the fucking noiding part of like Kingdom Hearts. I don't know what.
No, that's a completely different thing.
Oh, okay.
I was making reference to
The
that
weird
old Domino's pizza,
thing, right?
Yeah.
That
They
weird
had a
fucking little guy.
mascot. There was the Noid. You're avoid the
Noid.
Noid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe this is like before my time. Fucking Zoomer
Kids
fucking
these days, they wouldn't
doesn't
get
know the
it.
Noid. Doesn't
I
know the
didn't
Noid.
grow up with the Noid either.
Oh man, I want to know about the Noid because there's a pretty fucked up reason why he's not around anymore, but I guess it's not really
no.
relevant for this
Oh,
discussion.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Should I explain?
I mean, I'm looking at him now. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
like-
just seeing. Yeah.
This bunny man.
He
what the
does
fuck?
look like that.
Oh yeah, I want to
Yeah.
avoid this guy. This guy's
Yeah,
fucked.
he's like
What?
one of those
What?
rare mascots that's like a villain, you know?
Wait.
He wants to steal pizza, so you avoid him, you know?
I mean, yeah, like but like Trix, you know, the rabbit. He's like, is his name Trix? He wants fucking Trix cereal. He's like a like a rabbit. You like yeah, it's fine, it's fine. This guy's fucking creepy. This guy's
Yeah.
weird. This guy's a fucking pedophile. I don't like this. I don't want this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, the reason why they don't use him anymore apparently is because like some schizophrenic guy who had Noid as his surname like thought that Domino's was making fun of him with his mascot and he held like a pizzeria hostage or something.
Yeah, the Chamberlain hostage incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenneth
I didn't
Lamar
know
Noid.
that.
Fucking Kenneth Lamar. Fucking what the fuck? What the fuck? A mentally ill man who believed that the void the Noid Kappa was possibly directed towards and was antagonized him. Oh, whoa. Or a 35, fucking 357 Magnum. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What
That's
the
the Noid.
fuck?
You know,
What?
usually I'm not the one that takes us in completely crazy tangents, so I'm happy to do it this time.
Noid was charged with kidnapping,
insane.
aggravated assault, extortion, and possession of firearm during a crime. Well, good thing the Noid is in jail.
Yeah.
Good.
They got
I
him.
can't believe he
Got
became
Noid.
hungry and forced the captive employees, his hostages, to make him 2 pizzas. And while he ate the pizzas, they escaped. What?
Fucking Noid behavior.
Oh man.
Fucking.
Let's have a video game. I don't know how good it is.
Oh yeah, let's stream it. Oh, there's a fucking pinball machine. Oh, cool.
Oh man.
Okay, fuck this.
Anyways, the
I'm gonna-
mycanoid.
The mycanoid. The myconid. Myconid is that they are extremely active and wander in pursuit of a man to be their prey. They have a calm disposition and a vacant expression on their face to the point that it's difficult to figure out what they're thinking. Yet, contrary to that, they normally scamper about busily. It is said so much so that their feet never stop except for when they are sleeping. As soon as they spot a man, they rush straight towards him and leap at him in an attempt to embrace him. They are by no means strong monsters, but they have a soft, elastic body that can squishily deflect even a sharp sword's attack. Since they head straight at men, it is easy to grip them. It's also easy to trip them or push them aside, but their movements can only be stopped for the moment they bounce off the ground, and no matter how many times they've tripped or sent flying, they'll keep trying to launch themselves at men without getting discouraged. Okay. They have evolved differently than Matango, and so have lost the ability to scatter spores in a wide area to attract men, but their spores still fully retain the powerful bewitching effect. When a man breathes these in, he'll feel pleasantly giddy, while on the other hand, his penis will swell so much that it's painful, and he'll come to voluntarily thrust it inside them. They have adapted so that the spores are released to the surrounding whenever they receive an impact. Of course, these are scattered about when they crash into men with their hugs, and if one foolishly attacks them, then he will end up being enveloped in the large amount of spores that will fly out due to the impact. Since they've become active, they require that much more semen. Sex is as you would expect, given the ecology of constantly moving around non-stop. They rock their petite body back and forth vigorously and furiously milk essence with non-stop hip movements. Before obtaining a man, they spend their time walking about forests and caves and here and there, but after getting their hands on the man who will be their husband, they start to follow their husband around constantly. On the other hand, contrary to how they normally walk about all the time, they prefer to remain motionless once they have the man who became their husband in their embrace, which may be due to the nature of the Matango family to live while rooted in something. If their husband welcomes them in his arms, they'll leap at him gleefully, squeezing their arms and legs round his body in a firm embrace. Also, it seems that they calm down when in state joined with their husband. It's even said that they feel so at ease that they will fall asleep while joined. For that reason, even after sex is finished, it is often the case that they will keep clinging to their husband while continuing to hold his penis inside, refusing to let go. The vagina seizes the penis like a slime mold, and the scattered spores cause the penis to swell inside. Once it's inserted, it cannot easily be removed. What's more, it's said that men may even forget to pull out since their thoughts are dominated by dizzy ecstasy and pleasure. I heard that there are men who live in a state joined to their husband in this manner, almost exactly like a mushroom rooted to a tree.
So this is basically the black harpy version of the Matango.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty much.
at least you don't turn into a mushroom man.
Yeah.
I guess that is true. There's no mention of turning into a mushroom man.
There is something cute. I like this third paragraph where she's like trying to attack men, and like you can't like hit her with the sword because she's like too bouncy. We could trip her up, and then she like gets back up and like continues chasing after you. That's like a cute
Yeah, that
Cute
is very
visual.
cute.
Yeah.
You know, especially imagining her always charging at you with this face. It's just kind of a little zombie, you know, just
trying to hug.
It is a bit cute, yeah. Didn't super win me over, I guess, but
Yeah.
No.
it's okay.
Fine.
What about spores in the penis? So you can't remove your dick from a vagina
Yeah,
and like you're like
fucking the nodding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
Yeah, there isn't
Yeah.
much here.
Not great.
Despite being an extra entry, it's kind of just
yeah.
a lot of sex and it's kind of cute, but
Yeah. It's certainly there.
Yeah. This one definitely
I also
is one of the monster girls of all time.
I like replacing the whole they're stuck in the same position as well, and changing that with like, yeah, well, they still walk around and stuff, but they desperately want to be like, stuck in what position, metaphorically, with a husband. I
Yeah,
kind
they want to
of like
settle
that. Yeah,
down.
yeah. I like it. Deep enough, a good idea.
Yeah,
If only it was on a better girl. All
yeah.
right, enough of this.
Mm-hmm.
Of her.
Oh.
Man eater.
Oh.
Man
In
eater. Oh,
parentheses,
Oh.
claustrophyte.
This
Claustro.
there,
is.
there you go. You got what you wanted, I think.
Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, but I'm very hopeful. I liked the design of her her plant twin tails
This is cool. That's really
and
cool.
Yeah,
the
that is very cool.
sleeves where you
Yeah,
can her hands come out through the
yeah,
little.
yeah.
This is
The
another
the
great design.
yeah the fly trap sleeves are really fucking cool. That's a really fucking cool idea.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Um,
You can very clearly see her nipples, so I guess this
you
Hmm.
can.
is gonna be
Yep.
another one of them cars or coats.
Fucking. Whatever. I mean, it's good. It's good that we've had the whole core system because I wouldn't know what I would do otherwise.
Good that we figured out the Urkel thing.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool design. This is really good.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate the shark teeth.
Yeah, the shark teeth are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks very, very playful, very
Mm. And it's
mischievous, mean.
because she can bite you the same way that the plant can, you know?
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, it's just a really cool design. Like everything about this, it's one of those designs that you do look at and find a lot of things to talk
Yeah,
about.
it's just like a fly trapper Joe Summer. It's like it's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were kind of glitchy there, but I think we still got you, and I heard what you were saying.
Yeah, yeah. Fly trapper Joe Summer.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
Would they get fly trapped by this girl? There's a pretty big chance. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't lead to a terrible fate. Should I find out what she does?
Yeah.
Maneater. Maneater family, plant type. Habitat, forests, disposition, ferocious and clingy. Diet, the semen of human man, nutrients in the soil. Ever since the era of the former mammal lords, man-eaters, who seize and restrain their human male prey with specialized leaves, have been considered emblematic of plant monsters. As a matter of fact, they are divided into several different races depending on the particular shape of their leaves, which differ considerably. The various shapes mean they each have their own way of seizing prey, but other than that, in terms of diet, disposition, and ecology, they are all mostly the same, so we call them man-eaters in general. The claustrophyte variety are distinguished by having enormous leaves like the great maw of a beast. When capturing prey, they seize a man by wrapping their legs of their humanoid body around his waist while taking his manhood inside their lower half. And on top of that, they shed their enormous leaves to completely trap him inside. Such is the manner in which they secure what they call their husbands, men whose purpose is to practically permanently provide the semen which they feed on. A big weapon to deploy against their prey that all man-eaters share in common. I don't think you need to say that all man-eaters share in common. Just all man-eaters share. is the digestive fluid that their bodies secrete. In the former era, it was used to dissolve their prey, but now its nature has changed drastically. When the evaporated fluid is breathed in by humans, it causes them to become unable to think straight, as if a portion of their thoughts were slowly melting away. So when a man sees an alluring beauty in front of him, waiting to welcome him with open arms, he won't even be alarmed by the atrocious appearance of the leaves surrounding her body, and he'll be easily lured in. Also, in its liquid state, not only can the digestive fluid dissolve the armor and clothing of their prey, soaking it into his body remarkably reduces his natural resistance to it. This means that by showering their prey's body in it over and over again, they can make him infinitely more vulnerable to it and to the pleasure induced by their own body, which constantly secretes it. Naturally, the inside of their leaves is constantly filled with it, and once captured, after their prey's body has already been immersed in it, getting close and rubbing her body against his to directly rub it in and further exchanging a kiss and spitting it directly inside would instantly eliminate resistance to pleasure and the digestive fluid. Wow, that was all a run-on sentence, huh?
Yeah, the
Oh
punctuation in
boy.
these fucked.
Ah, and once that happens, eating is all that's left. Mere skin-to-skin contact with her vulnerable prey's body will cause him to be attacked by such pleasure that he will feel like ejaculation is imminent. And should his manhood be taken aside, he would be powerless to resist and could not but ejaculate over and over again. What's more, although man-eaters directly feed on semen, they say just that the very act of continuously holding their husband captive and having him be there inside their leaves itself produces strong feelings of joy and fulfillment, which is something all man-eaters share in common. In the case of claustrophites, they have a strong preference for the claustrophites. They have a strong preference for the very act itself of wrapping their legs around their husband's waist while joined together and completely shutting their leaves to create a space for just the two of them. Even normally, they spend just as much time in this stage as they do when acquiring semen for sustenance, and perhaps even more so. For them, it's a top priority. Even when not actively milking semen, they like to spend their time joined to their husbands to the fullest extent, so they can indulge in pleasure in essence while both of them slowly move their hips together. Since they prefer to be like that as much as possible, even after a couple's relationship has progressed to the point of him running off would already be unthinkable, and he would never entertain such thoughts, it will still be a big headache for a husband to convince his wife to let him get away from her for even just a little while.
Nice.
Yeah, what are you two thinking about this one?
I'm liking it. I guess I'm mixed. On the one hand, I don't love the constant connection bit, the like never leave thing in terms of like if I was going to actually wife her, that's not the vibe.
Hmm.
But I do really like, I guess, yeah, just the idea of that wrapping around you, calling it digestive fluid, very nice. I don't know. Oh,
It's not really my
soaking.
thing, so personally I just kinda little bit. I guess this one's not for me.
Yeah. I wish it was a little bit more acidic, but it does like dissolve through clothes, so I guess that's close enough.
Yeah, this is Monster Go Encyclopedia, so of course can't
Yeah,
really
like
harm you too much.
I, but I wish it just like tinged a little bit, you know? Had a little, kind of like what we were talking about with the tentacle. Yeah. I also don't like that they call what they call the plants monstrous, atrocious. The atrocious appearance of the leaves. I don't think that's
Yeah,
fair.
it's not
Well, I
atrocious.
mean, the girl in the middle is hot. The when you
The
realize
leaf
that she's going to fucking eat you.
the leaves have an appeal to them. I think like if there was a hole behind them and if you like, if you could put your hands on them and
I
feel,
mean, it is
because plants can be kind of
it
fleshy.
is like a giant mouth basically. And I was expecting this because it's
Yeah.
called like claustrophyte, so I was thinking like claustrophobia, and I was like gonna really lean on like you know soft for what I would call it, I guess.
Yeah.
Not quite being swallowed, but in a mouth with like a little bit of yeah, with this woman.
I I appreciate that they start off by saying like there is a bunch of other different types of man eaters. We're just only focusing on the one, which makes me think we won't get any more from him, but
Oh
I'm still glad that they're out there somewhere.
no, we
Well, it
we
did.
we we are about to spoiler. We are getting one more
Oh,
man
Man.
eater.
why'd they call
Oh.
this one man eater then?
Oh, that's the base one, I
No, this is
guess.
man eater in
Yeah.
parentheses claustrophyte. I think it's like this is man eater. This
Oh,
is
okay.
claustrophyte.
Okay.
And then like
Okay.
the fucking whoever translated it was just like
Ooh.
fucking man eater. He didn't give a shit. Didn't give a shit.
God damn these translators. Unlike volumes 1 and 2, where Kenko Cross personally puts it in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, it hmm.
Yeah.
It's one that I don't think I'm brave enough to venture into the mouth of that thing. Like even knowing that's probably not gonna hurt me very much, it is like it is one of those like you know that meme of like the guy going like, oh, like how do mice fall for these mouse traps? Like, oh, bears, come on, why do you fall for this? And then they just starts leaking like a really dangerous girl or something.
Yeah, like a Hello Kitty girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel like I wouldn't marry her, but if like we could just meet up like once a week and she could just like swallow me for like an hour, that'd be nice. It's kind of like putting on like a weighted blanket or a compression blanket, but there's a hot lady and it feels a little bit tingly,
Hmm.
you know?
I could see
Yeah.
myself being her goofball henchman. She's like the villainess and stuff. She's like this big bloody, and I'm just like a guy
Yeah.
like dressed in like a green boiler
Oh.
suit. Like, yes, boss.
Oh my god, you
That would be
you
fun.
you could be the Seymour to her Audrey too. Fucking Plant
Oh.
Shop of
Oh,
Horrors.
okay, yeah. I haven't seen that movie.
Or Little Shop of
Yeah,
Horrors, yeah. No. But yeah, you could be the Seymour.
Is that in the movie list?
It is.
It has to be.
Both
Chromo's talked about
times.
it before too.
Both ones.
Yeah.
Nice.
The
Oh.
68 one
Yeah.
and yeah, the other one.
I didn't even know there were two.
There sure are.
Oh, then. Just like there are two man-eaters.
There are two
Yeah.
man-eaters. Man-eater Sacrifight.
Here we go. This is what I was
Okay,
looking
she's
for.
a victory bell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is an awesome design.
She's good. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool.
I think in terms of like, oh my god, wait, I just noticed that the
Yeah,
hair
the
is
hair
like
goes into the plant. It's like
turning into, oh
It's
my
like
god,
the-
okay, that is really
there's like a
cool.
really good amount of symmetry
think-
in this. Like the way her like arm goes into the opening,
Yeah.
and legs and arms go to the opening, and then it all fucking cycles. It's good, really good.
I think she's like more quote unquote my type. in generic terms, I do think that I like the claustrophyte more, though, just design
Sure.
wise.
Yeah, I do think
I don't
I
know,
prefer
yeah.
the claustrophyte. I prefer a more, a more gremlin girl, I
Yeah, a
guess.
gremlin versus, yeah. But it's still definitely like phenomenal. The way that like the top bit looks almost like this big ol' hat, or like, it's giving her shade.
Yeah, it's a very strong design. Like, with it, you really took the concept and made it into something. Like, he put a lot of effort into like making this design work. I feel like
Yeah.
they didn't just like take a plant and put a girl in it. Like, there's a lot of elements and they all come together pretty well. It has little roses on top of her hat,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
This woman looks like
I'm
she's
su-
naked with a purpose.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. I am kind of surprised we didn't see a like rose and thorn girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
was
that
also
feels like
expecting
the
that.
classic, right?
I guess he couldn't like find a monster specifically to make that, and he didn't want to make a Rosaruna because that would have two dudes fucking inside it.
I just realized you can see her feet through
Oh,
the
you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's like
there's
a
like,
lot more,
oh my
actually a lot
god.
more detailed than I thought. Yeah, actually
Oh my
that is actually a
god.
really incredible.
That's
That's
amazing.
like is in just like in terms of like drawing, that's like really
Yeah.
incredible. I don't know how he pulled that off. That's really
yeah,
good.
Yeah. No, that's good. Thank you, Kenko Cross. Oh god.
Thank you, Ken Cross. Uh, not really a feet guy, but like I am. Yeah, it's cool.
I
yeah.
I've slowly somewhat been turning into not like feet to look at, but I appreciate how they like terminate the leg,
Sure.
How they make it come to a point. There is an elegance to that. I'm not into feet, but I'm starting to appreciate them more as like an extension and an end of the body.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like there's this one scene in Love Chinibio and Other Illusions. If any of you have seen that show, where like
Yep.
she like lives on top like the apartment above him, and she like comes down. She like goes down into like his balcony, and he lifts his hands out in order to catch her, and her feet land on his palms, and it's like sensitive. So she like dips a toe, jolts back, and then like slowly, and it's like a very like sensual like scene. And I am like, yeah, I get that. I The way that's like animated and was like framed, I was like, okay, I get this like sort of sensualness to it. And then I see like foot fetish art, and I'm like, man, that is one wrinkly,
Yeah.
stinky looking feet. And then I'm like, I'm not into it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like fucking yeah, like Rose, fucking Amy
Like
Rose, fucking feet, and it's like, oh
yeah.
man, I'm not
Oh.
fucking,
Like yeah. I think
Sonic characters' feet
yeah,
is something I never want to think
yeah,
about.
yeah, and it's just like, oh man, I fucking, never mind.
so. Do we have anything more to say about the design, or
I think we can
should
go on to
I
the reading.
move
Yeah.
on?
Good
All
luck.
right.
That's like the longest one we've got today.
this
Let's
this seems like the
go.
longest extra page actually we've had.
I'm gonna
Oh,
finish hard and strong. Let's go.
hell yeah.
Um, Man Eater Sacrifice, I guess. Um, Habitat or Man Eater family, plant type. Habitat, forests. Disposition, ferocious, clingy. Diet, the semen of human men and nutrients in the soil. Plant-type monsters feared as man-eating plants that lie in ambush to seize their prey in forests. Man-eaters share a common ecology in that they have specialized leaves for seizing and restraining their human male prey so that they may continue to feed on essence in near perpetuity, but they can be classified into several varieties depending on the shape of their leaves. The Sacophytes are distinguished by their massive, wonderfully elastic saciform leaves, which can fit the entirety of their humanoid portion along with their male prey. Like other man-eaters, their bodies secrete digestive fluids, which aid in predation, and when lying in wait for prey, they disperse a vaporized form of these fluids into their surroundings. Prey who breathe it in will become unable to think straight, as if their brains had turned into mush so that they won't have secondary thoughts or even be able to sense the oddities of the spectacle of a beauty in the forest sitting on a bizarre sack-like plant, smiling and enticing them, although they normally would. Yeah, having to read it now.
Yeah,
Run-on
see?
sentences, Jesus. And then, after that, the Sacophyte would only have to wait with open arms, and the prey would dive into them as tempted, and wind up going into their sack. Upon taking in prey in this manner, their saciform leaves will immediately begin to expand, completely enveloping the entire body of the prey along with their own humanoid portion, with their limbs wrapped firmly around him, arresting his movement. This chain of events is how this variety seizes and restrains their prey. The interior of the sac cannot be observed from the outside. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
contradictory, I think.
We very
Yeah,
clearly
you
can, but okay.
absolutely can.
However, their bodies are smooshed together within the confines of the narrow sac, meaning that even the slightest movement results in skin-on-skin friction. And they'd be in a state where their lower halves are constantly joined together. What's more, the sac is full of digestive fluids, meaning the captured man's lower half would constantly be soaked in it. Once his body is immersed, he wouldn't be able to muster strength or resist the pleasure, and it would be near impossible for the prey to escape the sac on his own. He'd be helpless to do anything but continue to soak in the pleasure provided by the one he is joined with. He could spur ejaculation. She could spur ejaculation with just a slight movement, and of course, since he wouldn't have the strength to resist, he'd have to repeatedly ejaculate and continue periodically pouring in semen. Furthermore, since they seem passive when capturing prey and are tenderly affectionate afterward, people tend to think they have a docile disposition compared to the claustrophyte variety in others. But that's a huge misconception. If a man-eater without a husband has her eyes on a man, whether she's bewitching or friendly, the only thing she sees is prey to trap inside her leaves for life and continually feast on. In other words, a husband-to-be. The Sacophytes are generally considered to mostly have gentle-looking faces, and the looks they give men are filled with loving kindness, but even those are no exception. Also, by their very nature, all man-eaters derive a strong sense of fulfillment from continuing to keep their husbands trapped inside their leaves. So this variety is also strongly obsessed with having their husbands within their sacs. Although from the stirring of the sac one can conclude that inside of it they must be gently shaking their hips together and relishing the pleasure, the reason they can indulge in gentle lovemaking is that they're satisfied from having their husband in their sac. And it's not at all that they are of a gentle disposition. Their true nature becomes readily apparent if their husband is absent from their sac, even just briefly. For example, this would be true even in the situation where the husband had convinced his wife to give him permission to leave the sac temporarily, and even though they are in a marital relationship in which running away or being run away from would be unthinkable. From the moment they become unable to bear their husband's absence from the sac, in their eyes, their husband will only look like prey that must be caught, and they'll revert to man-eating plants who will lure in, seize, and devour their prey just like the first time. All man-eaters are monsters whose predatory behavior is fundamentally governed by their lust and appetite. Even if this predation seems soft and gentle from start to finish, it's basically impossible for them to have any such thing as a docile nature. Okay.
Okay, so she's more of the, like, she'll still, she'll still, get you, like, she'll still, like, predate on you, but, like,
Yeah.
at least she gives you aftercare, I guess.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's nice. Again, I don't know about permanently being trapped in a sack forever and ever.
I think I
Yeah,
could.
that is a bit
I think
weird.
I can get behind like being in the sack for like sex, like the sort of
Oh,
innate
yeah.
tight, like yeah, yeah. I
No, we love the
yeah,
sack.
right. Yeah, we all love the sack, but I don't think I'd want to be in the sack forever.
Yeah, like we both did one in the previous one. It doesn't seem like it's impossible to leave the sack. It just doesn't want you to leave the sack. You can
Yeah.
convince her.
But, like, do I want to be with a woman who doesn't want me to leave the sack? You
Hmm.
know?
I guess that's the conundrum. If you go in
That's
the
the
sack,
dilemma.
you might not come back.
Yeah. Um,
Go sack or go home. It does make me imagine the scene of like walking around the like some forest in the monster realm, and you're just walking like past all these trees, and they all have like these giant sacks, and like despite what the encyclopedia says, yes, you can see through them. So you just see like the silhouettes of people fucking
yeah.
inside those. It's like,
The exhibitionist aspect is definitely kind of nice,
Mm,
assuming that the text is just lying because it is.
it is, yeah.
yeah.
Very clearly.
I think our guy needs glasses after all the shit he went through. He can't quite see the obvious things.
I feel like the last one definitely felt like a literal like man eater. It's like the man inside the big mouth. This feels more like a man eater, like in terms of like the phrase, like oh she's a man eater, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Because I, I see the sack as more stomach like than the jaws. Like, so while it's true that, you're not getting bit, but you're going in the stomach,
Yeah.
right?
Oh boy, when you put it like that, I really don't wanna go in the sack.
Why not? No, it'd be
I don't
fun.
wanna know.
There's room for two.
What if
No,
what if
I
what if
don't wanna be in the stomach of
what
anything.
if what if they became connected and so like you get swallowed by the mouth and you fuck the claustrophyte and then you get swallowed and then you fuck the saprophyte
Oh,
and then you go out the sphincter and you're like oh gross
God, that'd be so good. That'd be,
gross.
oh, that would be
Oh,
amazing.
so she
I
puts
don't
you
know.
out? Yeah, I think I'm good with this one. You can have her.
I'll take her.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
Yeah.
it. Eva Manny too, really. Um,
Oh, this is gonna make for a fun tier list.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm glad Janie got what she came here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really worried for a second that we were just gonna get the fly trap, which I wouldn't have been super disappointed with, but
Yes, usual
they
Kinko
delivered.
Cross. He stumbles a bit. He will have some misses, but the customer always comes away satisfied.
Yeah.
It's like it's the kind that like you go to the restaurant and like you don't get to choose your meal. Like you just got get to choose like a category of a meal, I guess, and he'll just cook you a bunch of stuff, and some of it is gross, it's horrible, and but then eventually at the end it's like, actually this one is the best thing I've ever eaten.
Hmm. Well, yeah. I think on that note, we can move on to the tier list. Uh,
Hell
so
yeah.
as usual, as I'm gathering up the goals and Plug away.
It's plugin time. Yes, I am Alan Hodai, and if you don't know me, well, you should, because I am the creator of HARPY Story, a story that now has 4 subscribers on Comic Fury, so you know it's a big deal. And yeah, like it's a story about a cute harpy and her witch girlfriend. They do stuff. As of the time of this recording, I have introduced a succubus character. It's called Harriet. She's cool, and there's going to be much more in the future. So look forward to that. You can read it at harpystory.thecomicseries.com, and you can give me money at patreon.com/harpystory. You can also get some extra goodies. And I also stream on Twitch. I am currently still playing through Secret of Mana, although we are getting to the end game. This game is pretty short, mercifully. And also playing occasionally Resident Evil and who knows, maybe some other stuff as well. And yeah, you can watch all that at twitch.tv/AlanHodai. Please show up. I get lonely if there's no one showing up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, recently you've been like streaming like a little bit earlier, so like I haven't been able to like show up as recently.
Oh, it's because the time changed for you, right? Well, I guess I'll have to see about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, come check out my streams. They're fun, so I've been told.
They are.
Yeah.
That's about it for me. Do you have anything to plug, Janie?
Yeah, I stream sometimes. Not frequently, not often, but I do little DJ sets every once in a while over at Janie_Cox on Twitch.
Oh, nice.
If you ever want to actually be notified about when those are gonna happen, maybe before they happen, you can follow me on Blue Sky at janiecox.bsky.social. Most of it's just gonna be my insane ramblings, but if I ever do a second project, that's where you'll see it.
Hell yeah.
Nice. And as always,
And as usual,
yeah. Subscribe, like, share, I suppose, if you have people you want to share a fucking Monster Girl podcast with. And yeah, commenting is great for engagement. So comment, thank you, Kenko Cross.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do it.
12 plant girls, that's a lot. Did he cook with the mushroom girls?
Quite a bit.
Maybe not. Did he cook with some of the other ones? I think so. So give him props for that. Thank you. Thank you for making me wanna fuck foliage.
It sure did.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, first up, Alrude.
Alright.
Oh,
That.
He's kind of.
I would say sex
I don't think
tier.
there's too much to her.
I'd say sex tier. Like it's
Yeah.
seems like a pretty darn good time to me.
Yeah, I think I would agree. You know, I think out of a lot of the plant girls I've seen, this one that I could maybe be convinced to get in the honey if she's there with the honeybee, you know.
Yeah, I definitely don't have an issue with sex. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Because it's not like there's not a lot in terms of like personality or anything, but sex. It's the idea of having sex with her is pretty good. She's a hot design.
Yeah.
The Mandragora.
Mandragora, I think, is an easy daughter tier.
Daughter.
I wanna save her.
Oh yeah.
I wanna save all the
Same.
Mandragoras and
We're
then just
fighting.
like have a big family, like 50 other fuckers, and then they all get killed by the Leviathan, and I'm sad.
No. Yeah, no, I think I agree to daughters here. Definitely,
definitely.
definitely a feeling of like wanting to protect. Matango.
A tango.
Mushrooms.
Because like plain isn't an option because she's fucking weird. But
I mean, we have some weirder
I
girls.
don't want to put her below that.
I think below plain tier. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think I like her all that much.
That's the thing. I want to put her in plain because I see the appeal. I do
Sure.
personally see it, but I also understand that like you two do not. So
Do you wanna
maybe not for me.
do you wanna become a big mushroom man? I guess.
No, but I want her to like merge with me and have like her roots under my skin.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a not for me, but I also just like I'm not that
Yeah.
keen on the design, so I could also go bottom tier.
I
I just don't like it. I'm too paranoid for it. I don't like this existing, and I don't want it anywhere near me.
Oh yeah,
That's
there's a lot of
fair.
like whispering and then fucking with
Yeah.
your
Under your
mind.
skin, yeah. Yeah, I don't like it.
like I don't think she's at the level of the bottom tiers though. I mean maybe for you. If it's for you then
I
yeah, that's fine.
I could put it. I could negotiate like plain tier or not for me. Like not for me.
I
Like
think not for me
rec
is fair.
recognizing that it's like someone finds it attractive. Somebody finds like the Banshee. I always use the Banshee as an example of like attractive goth woman, but she cries constantly, even during sex, and it's like okay, well
Yeah.
we a lot of us just like weren't really into that. We don't like constant crying. Yeah. Um, but she is a hot, attractive design. I think we can put the mushroom girl not for me. That also fits.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think not for me is
I think
like
not for me. Yeah.
yeah, if Janie sees the appeal, then yeah, like I can see that it is for someone, you know.
Yeah. But
I
even
like a
then,
lot of the bottom tiers.
yeah. But even then, it's not like I'm correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm saying it's like it's not like something you're huge into though.
No.
No.
It's not like I'm not like 100% on board with everything there, but there's
Yeah.
enough concepts there that like I am genuinely interested in that I don't want to throw it away, you know?
Yeah. You're not arguing for it like the Sphinx. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Alright, I think not for me is good
Yeah.
then.
Yippee.
Dryad.
Dryad. Oh yeah, Dryad.
Design.
This is a tough one because the
Uh,
design is
did-
not
Plain
that
tier.
great.
Design
Yeah,
is
she
plain
got-
tier.
Pretty interesting. Yeah, but then like monster orgy.
In
It's-
tree
Yeah,
houses.
get you live in a
Yeah.
nice
and like
house.
societies, yeah.
Little fucking
Like, she
Ewok
really
village.
should be boring, but she
Yeah.
just isn't. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
I'd say
I-
Smooch, I guess. You know, averaging everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might wife her.
I
I don't care if she's not the most interesting aesthetic design out there, like the most. I guess she's not much of a monster, which I do feel like is an important aspect
sure.
on this list.
Yeah. I think Smooch is probably like obviously not all of these monster girls all look the same, right? Like this is just how it's
Yeah.
presented and illustrated. So I can imagine there's a dryad that looks like Titania, which would be like wife tier. But this one, specifically, it's like a smooch tier. I think maybe not her specifically, but I could
I'd
definitely
have-
find a dryad I'd like.
I think
Yeah.
could I convince you to go up to sex? Imagine just like one orgy-tastic night where you also get to hang out in her cool, like suburban treehouse neighborhood.
But then it's kind of the same logic as the dump here, where like it, the appeal is someone else.
That's fair. I've had many a thought. I'm not gonna do it here because it's like 3 hours. I've had many a more thought on the damn pier.
Okay.
I think it deserves a second shot.
Hmm.
Now is not the time for it.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I still think it's much like
Okay.
it's the same logic as the base arachne, I guess, where like I like I like her, but it's like the main design is not so interesting. So it's like I like the species, I like it was being presented.
Yes.
Just maybe not this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I think smooch is probably a podium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smooch is fine. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is this called? Kasaran Pasaran.
Yeah, this is like wow, it was really funny how the entire entry is all about how fluffy and cute she is and how nothing bad happens. Daughter tier.
Yeah. Yeah,
Daughter
right.
tier, easy.
Yeah, right there, the humpy. Yeah. I'm glad the second image was just her getting like a nice whole head pat and like nothing else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Amazing. Lily Rune.
Really, Rune. Is this wife tier? She makes a strong
I
argument.
think so.
Yeah.
You guys don't have the TF tier, unfortunately, so
No,
God,
no,
I
it
should
don't.
just be showing my tier list off way more. I added way too many fucking tiers to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so wife is probably
Yeah.
the closest to that of I just want to be that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think
it's
I would climb up on that flower pretty easily.
amazing design, amazing concept. Just yeah, even I'm just like happy exists in the world. To be honest, I yeah, wife tier. The
Nice.
battlements.
The buttermats.
Bottomats.
Smooch,
Hmm.
right? We were kind of worried about the whole fruit
I
nectar thing, but she's cute.
The jello
She's got a
sack
lot
sounds
going on.
like so much fun too.
it does sound like fun.
Well, wait, okay. I thought you guys were kind of scared of the Jello from our conversation of like,
I
well,
mean-
what if you can't get out?
I mean, like I don't want to be like fully submerged in the jello, but like bouncing around with the jello as a part of it. It's like having sex on like a waterbed, but like you're a bit more submerged a little bit. I could do that. That'd be fun. That'd be good.
Oh yeah, I guess you could just like sit on top of it and then she could, go down on you while you're jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and it was established that you can kind of control the density of the jello, so you could possibly get out. It's not like you're permanently stuck there. I guess in a way she's a lot like the man eaters. Where it's like, yeah, you can get away, but only when she allows.
Yeah.
And I think this one is sex tier.
What are you feeling? What are you feeling, Janie? How are you feeling about it?
I'm definitely cool with sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think I could agree. Yeah. Sex design, sex is fun. Fun sex.
Yeah.
Tentacle.
Wife,
Ooh.
easy. Wife, easy.
I'm
What do you
leaning
think,
towards I
Jacob?
am leaning towards more like sex, but I could be also argued into wife, I think.
Yeah, I same here. I think you need to make an argument for
Just
this one.
just remember all of the cute small moments. How let me okay, I'm pulling it back up a little bit, but like right again, the fact that she just wanted to be a monster so bad that she did it. The fact that the thing that
Mm,
brings her joy and happiness is making you happy. I remember there was a bit where it's like, yeah, even when not having sex, this is from the wiki, so it might be slightly different. As if to seek affection, or as if a parasite, they seem to always wrap their tentacles around their husband and try to cling to him. Just imagine, like, going through the market, and she's, like, wrapped around your arm, but, like, she's wrapped around your arm, like, 20 different times because she has so many different little tentacles, right? Like,
okay, yeah, okay,
in,
okay.
imagine, right? See?
Yeah,
See? You're
yeah,
seeing the
yeah,
vision!
wife too. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with wife on this one. Yeah, like she's like she makes a strong argument for herself and the sheer determination of
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like yeah, I wanna see her succeed. I'm
Also,
down.
she's hot as fuck, and that
She is.
helps.
She is.
But, you know.
There she is.
Flow kelp.
Wife, wife,
Yeah.
wife, wife, wife.
Yeah.
I'd
I.
smooch, but again, it's not really.
I.
I just don't have strong feelings much way. Yeah.
I don't have any arguments against. What am I feeling? I probably more sex, but I feel like
Do we split the difference?
I feel like because it's like a strong such a like a strong feeling for somebody, which is like for example like the Valkyrie is not like something like I was like huge on, but it was like something that like Amy and Chroma like were really into. So I was like, okay, like if it
Yeah.
same with the Nightgorn actually, I was I didn't feel like wife tier fully, but it caused like a very strong feeling of like oh this is like this is like a monster girl like for me. Flo Kelp is like a monster girl like for Ellen, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think it deserves to be on wife too.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Ellen. You're a certified kelp fucker now.
Oh
I
fuck!
am married now to this seaweed.
Hmm.
No regrets.
Forgot to. Oh shit! No,
What?
forgot. I forgot to grab the Myconoid. No,
The Mechanoid.
Oh, okay.
Myconoid.
Yeah, I felt like we were
You
missing
avoided the
one.
Noid.
Fucking Noid.
Yeah.
And now it's all. Now
Uh,
it's all fucking. No, get out of here!
oh,
I
shit.
accidentally
What?
clicked fucking
Oh
download.
no.
No, get out of here! Get out of here! Get out! Fucking.
Okay.
There we go.
The fucking Noid, mushroom Noid. What do you think about
Noid.
the Noid is bottom tier, but what about
Oh.
the Myconid?
Yeah, I'll be
Myconid.
honest. I'll be honest.
I like that guy.
Because, like, it's not for me, but I don't know who it is for
No.
exactly.
Can I make an argument for daughter tier?
Oh, we
Because
were we were
imagine
just
like
talking about the
okay.
actual Noid as being bottom tier. We're not talking about.
Oh, okay.
I was genuinely no. I was talking about the Myconid. I'm not
Oh.
gonna
Okay,
lie.
yeah.
I don't love it. Yeah, it's definitely not for me. But like, I don't know who it's for. But daughter tier argument though.
Yeah, like basically what I'm thinking is you go into this dark cave and you find her just kind of wobbling around, walking aimlessly, and then she comes charging at you, and like at first you're like, ah shit, a monster. You're trying to get rid of her, but eventually she catches you, and then you look into her eyes and it's like, I don't, not really. I don't want to like, do anything to this girl necessarily, but she wants, because she's a mushroom, she wants to take roots, even
Mm.
if it's just like metaphorically.
Yeah, and
So what if you
Okay.
take her in as a daughter instead? Give her some clothes, and then have a little mushroom daughter who just kind of is silly.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
that's
It is that
awesome.
like one
Actually,
that one paragraph specifically about her, like just sort of like bouncing around, but like constantly getting up to like hug you and stuff. It's like it's such an adorable idea that
Yeah.
I'm like
yeah.
yeah, and her big old hat is silly, and I like it.
And then
Door dear.
she's playing with the kids in school. Someone throws a dodgeball at her, just poof, spores
Bounces
everywhere.
back.
I was
Everyone's paralyzed, and then
I was thinking that like it was like sort of like a Luffy thing where like they're like ha 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 throws the ball at her face and it like springs back and like hits him in the
Yeah.
face.
It just bounces. Yeah. I think I like spores more though.
That's
Just
fine.
yeah. All of a sudden there's a cloud. But I was
uh,
definitely thinking, yeah, the bounce back, I'm rubber, you're glue type thing.
yeah, could be both.
Man
Yeah, I think she's just
eater,
very cute.
man eater, claustrophyte.
Man eater. Okay, now
Sex.
we. Hmm.
Both of these are sex for me.
I could agree with sex tier for both.
What are you thinking,
I could
Aquaman?
agree with sex tier for both actually. I don't think these are like
All right.
permanent fates that I want to be in. I think the designs are both incredibly hot,
No.
and yeah, I could do like both of those for like a night. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I
Hmm.
could be the
Okay, so
I could be the
there.
henchman for both.
Hmm?
Yeah, fucking yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Are you were
Doing petty crimes.
Oh,
Aquaman with this little green noise.
No,
wait.
not the
Okay,
noise.
so yeah.
Uh,
Do you have any dissenting or agreeing thoughts, Ellen?
I the the two of them are both not for me,
what?
honestly. But
Okay. That's
uh,
I get it. It's like vor basic. It's going in
yeah,
something's
like
mouth
I am
and like
super not
constriction.
into vor. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not into it either.
like super
I
not
don't
for
like
me.
four,
Okay.
but
You tell yourself
I
that.
feel like this is like it feels detached from like it doesn't feel like vor in my mind, honestly. Weirdly enough, it like
Yeah, like I guess
Yeah.
it's not necessarily like you're going to get
yeah.
eaten. Is more like you're going to be in a tight space for a while having sex. But
I feel like the more that I argue this is vor, the less likely she's gonna end up
Yes.
in sex
Yes.
tier. So I'm gonna not
Yeah, if you
talk.
keep saying it's vor, it's vor, it's vor, it's like, I'm gonna be okay. Well, I don't like the vor girl either.
I'm
That's not for
so
me.
I'm just gonna shut my mouth.
Um,
yeah, no, I find if you put her on,
Yeah.
both of them on sex
I
because the designs are pretty sexy. It's just that I don't think I would have the courage.
yeah. I would like to just bring up though again for my own personal tier list. I do have the ill-defined relationship tier between sex and wife, and that's where I would put them. And
I see.
Yakuman, if you're serious about the little henchman goon thing, I think that's where you'd put them. So if you ever want to make another tier, that would be my personal suggestion.
I don't know about.
The weird non-married relationship. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying I think if it were an option, we'd both put it there, right?
Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm. No, I think sex tier kind of makes it works a little bit more.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Though perhaps claustrophyte is. Actually, when I say claustrophyte, then I think. You see, I actually am like somewhat like claustrophobic. It's like I don't.
Oh
I
no.
don't. I mean, like, obviously, like it's like having sex like underneath like bed covers. Like, yeah, that's not like gonna freak me out. But like, I couldn't be like turned on like in an elevator, for example. Like, I don't like being
Hmm.
trapped in like a space where I can't like get out. So
Mm.
I think like Now I'm convinced myself it's more like Smooch Terror, actually.
No. God damn
Thought too
it.
much about it.
Not too much about it.
No.
Actually, yeah, Cluster Fight, Smooch, Sacrifice Sex, I think. Or the other way around.
Oh.
I don't really know anymore.
I'll take the other way around. If you want to go the other way around,
Okay, so
we can put sacrifice Smooch. I'd be willing to negotiate.
Sex tier or Cluster Fight, Sacrifice Smooch. Were you okay with that?
I thought you liked the sacrifice more, Janie.
I do, but like I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not marrying either of them, and I just really like the design of the cluster fight so much.
Yeah.
It overpowers my need to be in the sack.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I do like the claustrophobic
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, because like the sack would be great, but I couldn't do it forever. Like sex in the sack for one night. If I have to choose one for sex, one for smooch, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, makes sense.
And that is all the girls. Yeah.
You know,
Yahoo.
no bottom tiers this
No
time.
bottom tiers, that's good.
We got close a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the need to protect the Mandragora and like the just like the complete like refusal for the fucking Kessler episode kept that from fucking bottom tier. I think it's just like we're cute enough to keep them up.
Right?
They're not Charybdis.
And the
No.
yeah.
Because Charybdis is like it's just like also like a shit design, and also she wants to keep like gang banged
Don't fucking
in
care
her
about this
fucking
thing.
holes in her arms and legs.
I don't know, what is it?
I don't.
I
I don't like that girl.
Speaking of, I think this is my final made up bullshit tier that I had was the good idea, bad execution. I'll be real. I like the dick holes.
What?
Oh.
I like the weird little rocky alcoves that you stick your dick
Oh.
in. I don't like anything else about it, but yeah. I like that one concept.
Okay.
Places where a dick shouldn't be.
I mean, that's.
Wonderful.
I actually no. I don't think that's good. No thanks.
And that's why we have you on the
That's
show.
why we
Jane.
have it.
Yeah.
You're a freaking freak company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the entire design not good. If I could just have the rocks, maybe that'd be nice.
Just the rock.
Janie sees the Charybdis, just like pulls the rock from her body and leaves.
I mean, the experience of like showing your friend the Charybdis, the second image in which she's like spreading her like vagina and like crying, it's like one of the most
To be
uncomfortable
fair,
experiences on the show.
I don't know if I've seen the second image.
We didn't
to be
have
fair.
Urkel yet, and I don't think I would have fucking
Yeah,
showed it
we-
anyway.
We had Urkel specifically for the Charybdis.
Oh, yeah.
The
Like the base design.
the first,
Yeah, the first
image.
image. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good
Good times, but I'm pooped. This has been
Yeah.
Monster
Them.
Go Mondays. I've been your host, as always, Yakuman, with Ellen Horai, and our special guest, Janie. Yeah. Don't know what we're doing next week. I think maybe we'll also have another guest. I don't know. Depends on what happens. But maybe, fucking yokai. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever happens. Thank you, Keiko Cross. I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. Eat your greens.